Welcome back to Tabletop Titans Live. We've got another really exciting battle report here for you tonight, and it's our second ever with the Custodes versus the Death Guard. We're really excited to be back at it again, and we want to thank you all for subscribing and commenting on our last video. We heard so many positive things, and even though we're still learning and getting better at this, that was really encouraging. As I said, we've got a great game, two fairly non-traditional lists, but these two armies, they're made to go head-to-head. It's going to be a slog with these two armies just kind of going into each other so fast. It's going to be very bloody, just as it's supposed to be, really, between these two forces. So why don't we take a look at the army lists and the mission, and that's coming up right now.
Welcome back to Tabletop Titans Live. This is Bridger, producer for Tabletop Titans, and your host for the match. The mission today is ITC Mission 2, Cut to the Heart. There are only 3 objectives, one in the center and one in each player's deployment zone. The bonus is to hold both the middle objective and the opponent's objective at the end of your turn. Our deployment will be table quarters, leaving a small no man's land and an opportunity for early action. Out for blood, Brian will be taking Headhunter, Big Game Hunter, and Recon. He has opted not to take many board control secondaries, which can be very dangerous for elite armies like Custodes, who have few units to work with. Adrian, on the other hand, will be emphasizing board control. He's opted to take Recon, Engineers, and Gangbusters. As long as he can keep his Poxwalkers alive, Adrian will be bringing in points every turn. Let's take a look at the armies. Brian is playing one of his favorite armies today, Custodes. He'll be playing a few interesting units that rarely get the spotlight, with well over half of his points in Forge World units. The centerpiece of his army is the seldom seen Double Fist Telemann. This boxing dreadnought can go toe-to-toe with even Primarchs, dealing 4 damage with every attack. Being tough 8 and having a 4+ invuln, he won't go down without a fight either. Following the trend of combat machines, Brian has elected to bring 6 Aquilon Terminators with Fists and Flamers. These guys can deep strike, clear the chaff, and go straight for the throat with Strength 10 Power Fists. Enemies of the Imperium are never safe as long as these guys are waiting in the Godstrike Teleportarium. To make up for how relatively slow his army is, Brian will be bringing a unit of 4 bikes and a captain to accompany them. With 14-inch move and both players vying for control of the middle of the board, these guys could be charging as early as round 1. However, their speed will really shine in the later turns when they can race onto backfield objectives and split the enemy. To round out the list, Brian is bringing the Captain General himself and a retinue of Custodian Guard and Sagittarum. Custodes fans out there should keep an eye on the Sagittarum, our new troops choice. They're slightly cheaper than Custodian Guard and shoot reasonably well for their points. Adrian will be playing one of our collective favorites today, Death Guard. Games Workshop really knocked it out of the park with Death Guard. Both the model sculpts and the rules really evoke the essence of Papa Nurgle. While this army is often perceived as less competitive, we hope to show you some of the hidden gems of the Codex today. In any Chaos army, the characters are really the glue that binds a list. Death Guard are no exception, with a lot of great utility characters. The Foul Blightspawn's flat 3 damage Flamer and Revolting Stench ability can make even Custodes think twice about charging. If a Custodes ends a charge within 7 inches of this guy, they will fight as if they haven't charged. Adrian is also bringing Typhus and a whole host of Poxwalkers behind him. Typhus is a monster in combat and his Poxwalkers are surprisingly durable. It never feels good to throw attacks into Poxwalkers, as this horde is primarily a cheap set of fearless objective holders. Adrian's Big Hammer unit is a squad of 5 Blightlord Terminators with combi bolters and a single flail. This powerhouse of a unit is virtually indestructible and monstrous in combat. However, they're very slow, and getting them to make the charge can be a big challenge. Finally, the Death Guard are rounded out by a host of Demon Engines, hoping to grind down the Custodes over the course of a long game. With the Feculent Gnarlmaw nearby, these Demon Engines will be able to fall back and still shoot and charge, constantly vying for the best positions. With both of these armies being incredibly durable and short range, we should be in for a real knockdown, drag-out fight for the middle.
So we've got the armies on the board.
Yep.
My Custodes here, Death Guard on this side, and Adrian won the role to go first.
That's right.
And he actually gave me first turn. Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah, it's always a tough instinct to fight, right? You don't always want to necessarily go first. In this case, we are both very close quarters armies. We both kind of want to just get in there. And given the deployment, given what we have, I want to kind of force Brian to make a decision. Is he going to go up there and kind of maybe get some shots, but really offer his army to me, but secure the center? Or is he just going to sit there and almost throw away this first turn? And that makes you have to make the decision, and I just have to react to that.
And it is a really tough decision. Although I've got a little bit of shooting, it's not enough to really alpha strike you in any way. And I could make some first turn charges, but I'm probably going to be trading down. I'm going to be taking a unit, killing something of yours, but then losing one of my very precious assets here. And I don't know. You've put me in a sticky spot here.
Thank you. I try. Well, the other thing is too, we both have Recon, right?
Yeah.
And so we know that we're each going to be trying to maybe kind of stick ourselves into these quarters or go for the center, and that lets me sort of respond to Brian's Recon while getting my own Recon, right?
Yeah.
Because there's only so far we can go. We're basically going to be having a bash in the middle, right?
Absolutely,
I hope
yeah.
so.
we've got the 3 objectives that you've seen.
Yep.
Mine's just here underneath all of these golden boys here. Yours is back here in the corner.
Right here, between these 2 buildings. We should also point out that these boys are bottom floor. These boys are also bottom floor, so we can't see them currently.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think it's...
Yeah, I can just point out my warlord here. So I've got a captain on bike.
Yeah.
And I've given him the Orc Aquilus, which is the 3 pinball and the reroll charges, pretty much the standard best relic in the book. And in this time, I've given him a warlord trait that you don't see that often. It's called Impregnable Mind. It allows me to deny a psychic power at a +1, which is actually pretty crucial. I don't have any psychic denial here, and I'm pretty weak against Smite.
Yeah.
So that could be really powerful for me. And I've also got the Captain General here, but he's not the warlord today. Who's your warlord in this army?
So my warlord is the obnoxious Blight Bringer.
Yeah, that's right.
Obnoxious Blight Bringer, and he has the Arch Contaminator warlord trait. And what that does is normally plague weapons reroll wound rolls of 1, and now they reroll everything as long as they're within 7.
Synergizes so well with all these plague flamers.
Flamers here, the weapons in here, Typhus's weapon in close combat. Everything. So especially with this kind of list.
High toughness.
Oh, I'm going to need it.
It's really going to matter.
I am, yeah. These start at strength 6, but they do degrade because they're like based on the actual demon inside.
So these 2 armies are really lethal against each other. And you know, they're actually fairly non-traditional, right? You see, I don't have all the Custodes vehicles that are so ubiquitous.
Yeah.
And that's a shame that people only play that because so much of the Custodes book is interesting.
It's so cool.
Even this punchy Telemon here, which you almost never see, he's actually really, really fun and really interesting. Same with the Death Guard. It's the Codex is great.
There's so much.
But you know, people always over-index on Mortarian and some of the expensive things.
I love Morty, but I definitely wanted to try some other things and also come back to my roots. These are things that I think I haven't played for a while, but I think are still really interesting and relevant for the game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Well, let's get going.
Let's see how it goes.
Let's have a good game here.
Totally.
All right. So for my first turn, I've got this really hard decision. Am I going to commit and am I going to move up, or am I going to try and hang back here and not give him an obvious first play? His Flamers have a pretty respectable, what is it, 9-inch?
That's right,
yeah, 9-inch range.
Yeah.
And these tanks, they're kind of constrained where they can move up. So if I come in here and make a charge, I could touch some of these and kill some of these Terminators, for instance, maybe. But I'm just going to get flamed and smited, and the whole unit's going to be dead.
Very true.
If I'm a little cagey, a lot of these Flamers are going to be out of range unless they put themselves at risk to me. So I think that's the better call. I don't need to try and win the game in the first turn.
Right.
Because I'll almost certainly lose the game in the first turn if I do that.
That's right.
So I think I'm just going to have to be a little more careful, maybe do some pot shots. There's nothing easy to kill here. Probably the easiest thing is one of these bloat drones.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're not easy to kill.
Yeah, that's a relative statement right there.
Yeah, and I don't have a lot of guns that are going to be in range to do that. So I do have my Telemon, who can shoot twice if he stands still. I can, if I'm careful, keep my bikes out of range, and they'll just be able to put some bolters in. And really just put bolters across the army, I think. I've got some bolters here. Let's just put a ton of ballistic skill 2 bolters, see if we can get a kill.
Yeah.
Put someone on the objective there and try to get Recon.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right.
Let's do it.
That's the plan here. So we're going to take these Terminators here, and they're going to advance up mighty 1-inch. It's fine.
They're relaxing.
Yeah.
They know nothing's happening right now.
It's a slow start.
That's right.
One of the nice things about Custodes is their Terminators are actually fast. So they move a flat 6 inches.
Oh, that's right.
So they're a lot quicker than your average Terminator.
Right. These are the beloved Aquilons.
Yeah, these are the Aquilons with the fire pikes.
So fun, so flexible.
So the Flamers are great. They're just coming around here. So if these Poxwalkers want to try and contest that objective, then they're going to have a bit of a bad day.
Absolutely.
Actually, we're going to have to just be a little more careful here. Let's make sure we're not giving an easy 9-inch Flamer.
You got it.
We do need to decide who's going to take the beating and hold the objective. And I think that's going to be these guys right here. So they're not going to advance because, again, I want all those bolter shots.
Yes, always.
So we've got just 3 inches. Let's push it back, make it as hard as it can to get those Flamer shots off on me. The Telemann Dreadnought doesn't need to move much. Let's move the bikes first and we'll come back there.
Yeah, sounds good.
So for Recon, we've got this table quarter already. We've got this one. This one is the one that I think we're actually, now that I think about it, we're going to have to give that one up this turn, I think.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So let's just take my shield captain. He'll go grab this corner. Oh, it doesn't really matter if I'm not getting it anywhere at this turn. So we'll just jump him back to give some rerolls, I think.
Yeah, for all those bolters.
Yeah, exactly. So we just want to be in 24-inch range. So my bikes are just going to shimmy around. I'm going to take the Dreadnought up right to there. Just moved a couple inches. Actually, he might, if he stands still, he shoots twice. Is that right, Bridger? He stands still, yeah. So he'll just stand still.
Yeah.
And I had that right. It's been a while since I've played the Telemann.
No worries.
He's a great model, especially now with the fists. They actually went down in price with the beta update. So now there's kind of more of an excuse to take them than there was before.
They're so cool. And you were saying before that there was actually not really a reason to take 2 fists, right? You can get an extra flamer, but there wasn't a bonus, and now they get that.
Yeah, exactly. You get the extra attack, and they went down in price a bit.
Yeah, I just love the pose too.
I know, he's such a boxer.
He's gonna go box with like a Primarch or something. I love it.
He's great. Okay, so we've got those guys in 24, and what we're gonna do here is these guys are just gonna go up to the top floor, move forward just a little bit. They've already got range because they got 36-inch range. These are essentially heavy bolters, if you will.
Yeah.
They're going to be my boys on this objective, although today, right now, I've got a lot of people on that objective.
That's right.
And the Captain General, just going to tuck in. He's going to have range on basically everything that matters. Actually, everything. So we're going to be hitting okay.
Yeah.
So
who's re-rolling?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's all right for Custodes.
It's pretty good, you know.
Cool.
If the whole army should auto hit, but you know.
That's true.
Do
they not? Excuse me.
I know. I don't want to complain too much. So what we've got here is we've moved up enough to hold the objective. We might even get a kill.
Yep.
If we do that, then ball's back in your court to make a decision.
That's right.
So, and we're making it hard to get flame range because from the edge of this building here, you can't actually get 9 inches. So the tanks won't be flaming me this turn. These guys would have to jump way up, probably actually even over, putting them at risk.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so I'm just going to be taking the mortars and some smites next turn.
Sounds good.
Which is still a lot.
Yeah, that's no joke.
So in no particular order, I think what we're going to do is try my Sagittarium.
Let's do it.
They're one of the most changed now because they're actually a troops choice. So now there's actually an excuse to take them. I have so many Sagittarium models.
That's great. I'm a big fan.
I'm so excited to be taking them. I've run them a couple times with mixed results, but I'm excited. So they have a combi weapon, essentially.
Yep.
But one of them is only 15-inch range. So I'm out of range on that. So I'm just going to do the main profile, which is 36-inch range, essentially exactly a heavy bolter. So we're going to go for this bloat drone right in the front here.
Sounds good.
And here we are. We're going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s from the Captain General.
Solid.
So we hit. This is strength 5, so we're going to be winning up here on 5s.
That's right.
If only I had reroll wounds. So I reroll 1s to wound.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
100% conversion.
So we've got 4 wounds,
Sounds
and these ones are running at -1.
-1, so we're looking at 3 up going to 4 up.
Yep.
So 4 is here.
Okay.
Excellent. And then 1.
Disgusting resilient. Can you give me a wound? You can give me a wound?
Hoop, never. Oh!
So no wounds. Yep, that's how it begins. Anytime you give Adrian an army with disgustingly resilient, be prepared to suffer.
I can't make saves, but I can make the feel no pains.
That's right. So did the Captain General himself get into range? It looks like he's just out, which is unfortunate. He's going to put his 2 into your tank, or 1, because he's at long range.
Let's do it.
So 1 shot hits.
Nice.
It's actually, it's a 6 to wound, because you're T8.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I failed to win there.
Fair enough.
That would have been a mighty 2 damage. Now the rest, we'll put it in. So here we've got 5 spears. It's 2 units, but I'm just going to do them together.
Yeah, that's
2,
fine.
3, 4, 5. So at the blow drum, all of them hit.
Yeah.
Again, 5s to wound. Oh, okay. It's
better.
2. It's pretty average, but not bad.
Yeah, and these are -1?
They are -1.
So 4 ups.
Ooh, you
good.
make it.
I'm liking it.
Okay. Well, those are the ones I really needed because those are all 2 damage.
Yeah.
So it's going to get a lot tougher from here on out. So I've got 10 shots from the Telemann. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling those 1s.
Yep.
See if we turn that around. Okay.
Nice.
This is strength 5, so Going up here.
Ooh.
Oh, not much there.
Yeah, there's one more. Oh, that's the.
So it's just 1, -1.
Sounds good. And then 4 up takes it.
5 up.
And 5 up.
Oh,
makes
nothing.
It. Oh my goodness.
Okay, he's tanking it.
That's right.
So we just have the bikes, and I can do all the bikes together.
Yeah.
And they're not in rapid fire range, so we're just going to be at 6, 12, 24, and we've got 30. So these are 24 right here, and I'll just add 6 more.
Sounds good.
6. One of the benefits of pre-counting out your dice into piles makes it a lot easier
It's
to
huge for those big
pack these up for huge units.
volumes of shots.
Okay, everything on 2s. I don't think this is going to get it done. What do you think?
I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, I think so.
But, I will say, some of you might have noticed that I have my zombies sort of awkwardly hidden behind places. It is because of this unit. If they see the zombies, if they have a chance to get in there, that's it. They're just gone. So,
especially before they have any buffs or anything.
Exactly. Which is totally different from how I'd like to play them in most games, right?
Yeah.
But that unit
You'd want to swarm that objective with them
Absolutely,
normally,
yeah.
But they just can't. They couldn't stand up to the heat of this.
So the bikes have done their job this turn. It's not killing.
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't need to kill this turn. I'm just trying not to be killed.
That's right.
I'd rather do very little and then not lose. Okay, so we actually have quite a few wounds. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But no AP.
No AP. 2, 4, 6,
I don't get
8.
bolter discipline. I'm not that disciplined.
It's tragic, yeah.
I'm just a custodian, just a humble custodian.
Looking for 3s.
Ooh, okay, you gave me a few there.
I did, actually. 4 out of 12.
There's another one, actually.
5 out of 12. Broke the odds. All right, and then 5 up, disgustingly. Oh, my God.
Did you make 5 of those or 4 of those? Okay, but you gave me 1.
I did give you 1. You're welcome.
You know what? That's generous.
I'm a gentleman.
Across the whole army, at least you give me 1 wound. Make me feel like I'm playing the game too.
That's crazy.
That's good.
Yep. I'm digging it.
You wouldn't want people to think that the dice are rigged, so you got to give, you got to give 1 once in a while.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Well, I'll have you know that was literally every gun I could shoot.
Oh.
So I took it down to
9
wounds because it starts with 10.
That's right.
These
Put it here for now.
These guys are really tough. Even if you had big glass cannons or whatever, they would have survived it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not easy to kill.
The 5 invulns mean you can never count on anything going through, and even if it does, they're absorbing on average a third of them. But if it's me, it's like 50%.
The only reason that would have been nice to bracket it is it's the strength of its flamer does go down, and its movement actually I think gets hurt as well.
Yep.
And those two are pretty much the bread and butter of that unit. So I didn't think I'd kill it, but bracketing it seemed like it could have been on the table.
Definitely.
But
definitely.
It was probably a long shot. Yeah. Well, that's my first turn. I do get a hold. I don't get a kill, and I'm not going for recon because again I'd give you too easy of a choice here.
Yeah, I don't think that was worth going for.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds
so
good.
Let's see what you can do back to me.
Let's do it.
Put it back into your corner now.
I know. Now I have to make this big decision.
Yeah.
So just taking a look at distances and movement and everything. You might have noticed the tree I have here, which is actually from the Demon's Codex, but I love it for Death Guard because I have so many demon engines. And what that does is it lets me advance and charge off of it if I'm starting within 7, and also fall back from combat and still shoot with it as well. So that's particularly nice for things like these tanks, these bloat drones, and even sending these demon princes in.
Yeah, because otherwise I could have piled into your tanks, and then I wouldn't have been so scared of the flamers.
That would have been a big play,
right? Because I probably could have touched 2 of them.
Exactly.
So what you would have had to do is be way further back, and that allows you to be much more aggressive.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I'd say one of the things to think about in any game of 40K is whether you've by default won or lost the game.
That's right.
and actually, Adrian, by giving me first turn, had by default won the game. Right, because he can now just, if we went toe for toe on the last turn, you just hold more, and then you win, right? And that's really the disadvantage because my army couldn't instant win on the first turn, so by default it loses. And so now by pushing up, I've actually put it back into your court now, where if you do nothing, you instant lose.
Exactly.
And so that was a better play than trying to instant win.
That's right. That's right. So let's take a look. So we've got that there. What we're going to go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and advance these.
Do the easy decisions
zombies.
first.
We're going for the easy stuff. Just trying to move my troops around. Cool. So they're going.
Are they in range of your Blight Bringer for a reroll there?
That's right. I actually totally forgot. So the Blight Bringer again is 2d6. Pick the highest for your advance for Death Guard. Excellent. So
that's
they're going
a big change.
6. So they're going 10 now.
Yeah, because they're a pretty slow unit to begin with.
That's right. So they're just going to run.
They really need the Blight Bringer.
They absolutely need it.
I have so many of those Blight Bringers. I bought too many starter sets.
That's exactly.
So I have so many Blight Bringers.
I think I ended up getting like 3 of them. That's how I started playing. You know.
Yeah.
This was my first 8th edition Codex army.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of the first.
Yeah, we're both big Death Guard collectors.
Huge. Yeah. I'm so excited to just have these on the table again.
Yeah, I love the Poxwalkers, and they were really good at the start of the edition. Right now, they're a little expensive for what they do.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that they see some sort of improvement. Either it's a points drop, or maybe they get a little more durable. However you want to do it.
Yeah, they definitely have their moments, right?
Yeah, I was guilty of playing. I don't know if most people saw it, but there was an army for a little while where you could infinitely generate Poxwalkers.
Yeah.
So I had 140 cultists, and I started with 10 or 20 Poxwalkers on the board.
So gross.
And I played this little RTT where every game I ended the match at like 3,500 points on the table.
Right.
Because I had generated, over almost 1,500 points and lost almost nothing.
It was absurd.
Yeah, because even when basically what happened is they kill your cultist, the cultists turn into Poxwalkers, which a Poxwalker is almost twice or is more than twice the cost of a cultist.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
definitely.
you brought the cultist back to life too.
It was so gross.
It was super frustrating. And they also had a weird rule where you could string them out. Every time you would summon one, you could summon it up the board. You get infinite movement.
So that was the other thing, because they went through a lot of different changes, and I think, majority of them were totally fine. Like they were still very interesting, very usable. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I try to stay within 7 of the tree here. Just little things like how you could chain out from them and spawn them. That stuff is huge. Anytime a faction has that, it's a big, big deal for the game. So he's moving up there. None of them are advancing right now. I just kind of want to get up there. And I think what I'm looking for here is trying to get some of the same advantages as you without sacrificing.
Back in my court.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're kind of playing a very similar game in regards to that. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and pop over this Blight drone. And I'm not going to be within flamer range. But we do just want to kind of get closer. Go for that. And then we're also looking for those tasty, tasty smites and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah, that's your best chance to take out this unit.
Exactly. We're going to hop over here. We're still trying to hang it a little bit back. As gigantic as these Demon Princes are, they still are characters with lower than the prerequisite wounds.
Yeah, if you notice these two really amazing models in the preview but didn't know what they were Adrian's custom Nurgle Demon Princes. And I really feel if you're going to run a Nurgle Demon Prince, you kind of need a custom model.
It's one of my favorite things.
The normal Demon Prince model isn't very Nurgle in his look.
Not at all.
And there's so much opportunity to do amazing conversions, or there's even third parties that are really nice.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about Chaos, is just all the conversions, all the amazing models out there. It's really fantastic. And it's a lot of fun.
Does Forge World have any interesting Demon Prince kind of models for Nurgle?
They have a few. I mean, there's one pretty old one. There's Mammon, which you can just use as a regular one.
Yeah,
but he doesn't have wings.
He doesn't have wings. That's what I thought. Most of the Nurgle ones don't have wings.
That's the big trouble, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people love things like Creature Caster. There's just so many options.
Yeah, I have a Creature Caster one, but it's larger than a Knight.
That's right.
And he's a Demon Prince, but he's taller than a Knight. So it feels like he should be a greater demon. But honestly, when you give him the Separating Plate and Revoltingly Resilient, he's about as hard to kill as a Knight.
Yeah.
So
totally.
He is kind of a monster.
And the thing is, there's like infinite possibilities. Do you want Talons? Do you want other things? I think I literally have about 16 Demon Princes at home. Of various
That's as many commanders
gods.
as I have for
There we go. See, you get it. Okay, so we're there. And then what I want to do here is just adjust this a little bit because I'm always thinking about those bikes. They are definitely a threat. They're so flexible.
Yeah.
I don't want you to like run over here and charge into my soft underbelly.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's all looking good. We're trying to keep within the range. Would you mind if I adjust for the Warlord?
Move back.
So just by about an inch, because I want to keep everything within 7 of that.
Yeah, because you still have the mortars this turn that you can shoot.
That's the majority of the shooting. Well, that's all the shooting.
That's all the shooting. Yeah.
Cool. So that's looking pretty solid. They're going to hang out there.
Okay.
He's there. They're just chilling. These are my my engineers as well.
Yeah.
Cool. That's that.
All right. What do you got for me? Psychic phase?
Psychic. So first off, we're going to go ahead and so we've got the 2 Demon Princes and we've got Typhus.
Yeah.
Typhus is going to go ahead and give the +1 strength and toughness to these orange zombies right here.
Yeah. Try to make them a little more durable.
Just make them a bit tougher.
Yep.
Exactly. So we're going to go ahead and try to cast that. 7. Which does do it.
Okay, you can have it. This is Putrescent Vitality?
Putrescent Vitality, okay. That's right. So you let that one go. Shocking, I know.
Yeah.
All right, and let's get down to the nitty-gritty of Smite number 1.
Let's bring it.
Into these boys right here. Let's see it. So at least on a 5 for the first cast.
Ooh, it's a Perils. Wonderful.
So I have 9 of these lovely things. They're called command points.
Well, you're just going to roll a 1 again.
I know. I'm not even going to be greedy and say I hope this goes off. I just want to not Perils. Oh, 5. Okay.
So you get it.
That's good.
Well, this is my first opportunity to deny.
You've got it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pay 1 CP, and I'm going to deny from my Custodes unit there.
I love it.
So I'll spend a CP.
Yep.
And this is a thing that any Custodes unit can do. It's called Spark of Divinity. And you can deny as though you were a Psyker, so 24 inches from any model. Actually, sorry, this is 12 inches. This one's
right.
a little different.
Oh, this one might be out then.
Who's it casting from?
This is from the back guy.
Oh,
for now.
It was the back. Then actually, I am just out for that one.
No worries.
Good catch on that one.
But that one is at +1, right?
No, my Warlord trait's +1, and if I
Gotcha.
use the strat from the Warlord,
Yeah.
they both get +1.
Oh,
And so that's
cool.
the little trick there, but the Warlord's a little further back. So what I'll do this time is I'll use my Warlord's deny.
There you go.
And the only reason I'm denying this is because you had a low roll.
Yeah.
So it's
Exactly.
a respectable chance that I get it off here. So I need a 6
You got it.
because I get +1 to deny here. So
Right.
there it is, a 9.
Yep.
So that's one less smite for me this turn.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay.
So that's down. Let's hop on over to this Demon Prince right now. Smite, same
Okay.
thing.
Casting
Now
on a 6 this time.
You got it. Oh, gosh, that would be a 5.
Ooh.
No
I'm getting
1,000
off-
Suns for me this week.
I'm getting off easy.
That's right. And then Typhus, let's see. We're not looking at using any plague weapons right now, so yeah, we'll just go for a smite on his.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
just
that's
see
by
it.
far the best call.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
You failed?
5. It's a 5 again,
Okay.
Brian.
Well, there you go.
It's not a feel no pain roll, so I can't make it. I'm sorry.
Listen, the Spark of Divinity is just too strong.
That's right. All right, so that's it for Psychic. These just have 1 each. He's got 2.
Now it's all up to the Mortars.
It's fine, guys. They got this.
Hitting on 5s. It's going to be tough.
That's actually really rough also, because...
Are we within 12 or just out?
I want to say let's say we're within 12.
Oh, so then we can't shoot them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I was thinking I'd at least have killed something maybe from smites, things like that.
Yep.
But I haven't. So,
You were underestimating my 6-up feel no pain to smite.
Apparently.
I was going to make all of those.
I was overestimating my Psychic, right?
That's right.
I think in that case, it might be better to just go for these guard right
For the
here.
Sagittarium, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go ahead. Let's do the first one right here. It's
Yep.
just the Mortar. So it's D6 shots.
That's a big
5
5.
shots. Excellent,
Okay.
excellent.
But it is hitting on 5s.
That's right. Or 4s.
They're base 4 and you moved. -1.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It's been a while. So hitting on 5s. So we've got 1 hit. And then now we're going to be wounding on 3s.
Yeah, strength 8 on
Rerolling.
my T5.
That's right. So that's good.
Okay,
So
so
that's
I've got cover. So I have 1-up save up to a 3-up now because -2 AP.
You got it.
So let's see if we can
Hup.
custody it. We can.
All right. We're
There it is.
solid.
That would have been my involved anyways.
Yeah, no worries. And then next one, we'll go the same thing because why not?
Okay.
So looking at number of shots. Ooh, 4. Okay. Respectable. Also on 5s.
Yep.
Hup. Just 1 again.
Are you any 1s, of course? You have your Demon Princes there for
That's
rerolls.
right. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm rolling
Yeah.
better than that. And then here's the wound roll on a 3. So it's 2, but because of the Warlord trait, we get to re-roll it.
Yeah. This is Arch Contaminator coming into play.
Exactly.
It's so good.
So everything is a plague weapon, effectively. All
Yep.
the big weapons.
So there's the
it goes
wound.
through.
Back to my 3-up.
Yep.
Ooh, there it is on a 6. We'll stop.
Nice, solid. And then the last one, same thing. Just gonna try to plink some wounds at this point.
Yeah, if for instance there was maybe 1 wound left, it might be worth it for Blasphemous Machines to ignore the minus, but at this point he's not going to take the
It's
unit
not
out.
reliable. I needed to
Yeah.
see the first 2. All right. So we've got 1 hit and 1/1, which I re-roll from the Demon Prince.
Yep,
All right, so still just 1.
just the 1.
And then on a 3 with a re-roll. Oop. Looks good. It's a 5.
Okay, let's see it. There's a saving style again.
All
This
right,
is a
you
deadlock.
paid it back.
This is a deadlock. Yeah, yeah. I survived without even 1 wound. So this is one of the only times you're going to see a full turn and 1 wound taken across the entire.
That's right.
The entire. This is remarkable. I've almost never seen this.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I mean that's it really. You know?
Okay.
Um,
So it's back to me. Well,
Back to
let's
you.
talk about the
Let's
score
recap
here.
it.
I end up getting hold more here,
that's right.
and you get just hold.
Just hold. I also didn't go for the recon.
Right.
Because
would've
of that
been
same
too
quarter.
deadly.
I think next turn we're gonna have to make some big decisions. That's it. Engineers is next turn. No gangbusters. So just 1 for hold. You hold more.
Yeah. Okay. Well, on my turn, the interesting thing is not much has actually changed for him.
Yeah.
In the sense that he's going to still have to kind of come out if he wants to do much. I'm still on the objective, and now I'm up on points, which makes you have to make a play. So I could actually even, in many ways, retreat. Yeah. But these are Custodes.
I like it. I like it.
So we're not going to do that. We're going to take the Custodes all the way up, and we're going to see what these Aquilons can do.
That's right.
Because they're pretty fun.
Yeah, they are awesome.
Yeah, they really are. Okay, so we've got them here. Now, here's the risky part. I've got all but 1, it looks like, in Flamer range.
Yeah.
And that's just going to make this charge impossible if you pull them all out. So the question is, what do I want? Do I want a flamer, or do I want to charge? And I'm out of range to flame this vehicle. So that'll be a tough call when I get to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm going to let it soak a little bit. I don't feel like I need to make that choice just yet.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I can look, these guys have a 21-inch range on their good weapon. And so one of them, the one on the ground, could do it. The other ones are going to have to get down and walk, because 21 inches, they have a 15-inch range plus a 6-inch move.
Sounds good.
So I could pot shot you, but I don't know. We're going to have to see if it's going to be worthwhile.
Yeah, totally.
To try and go for that. Otherwise, I think we should just post up on this objective with an extra unit, make it even harder to take next turn. We are now going to be, we can move up just to get within rapid fire. We are already with 2 units. So these guys will just move up. So those 3 are now in rapid fire.
Yep.
This one's just going to get 1 model on. And this is one of the great things that these are troops, but pretty much all the Custodes units count as OBSEC.
Yeah.
Not the vehicles, but everyone else. Really good.
Gnarly.
So now that objective is really hard to take.
That's right. And we're going to take even more bolters.
We are going to take even more. Yeah. So now the bikes have a trickier choice.
Yeah.
Because if I run up and I try to take out one of your tanks, perhaps, you could now say, okay, well, I'm going to go for, actually, sorry, he's just going to tuck in a little bit here.
Yeah, no worries.
Make room for my Telemann.
Yep.
You could just say, okay, I'm just going to flame them. But then you're kind of giving up holding that center objective a bit.
Yep.
And you don't really have any troops here that are going to be in range unless these guys can make it next turn,
right.
which I don't think they can.
Yeah.
Okay, a few tough calls. Let us see. So
decisions.
yeah, it's some tough calls.
Yeah.
So if my bike captain gets up on here, then he can double tap. And that's a lot more shots than we had last time. It's literally double.
It's huge for these guys.
It really is. So predicting that the game is going to take a lot more place over here, I might move these guys out. The problem is if they come out of their cover, they're going to be a lot easier to kill.
That's right.
You only get 1 shot. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So we're going to take this guy up to here. These other guys are going to have to trail behind. So they're not going to get to double shoot, but that's okay. The bikes have an interesting decision now. Do they want to just try to take a tank? They're going to take a lot of flamers, 2d6 flamers, rerolling all your wounds, right?
Yep.
So that's a bike dead, because you're strength 6.
Yeah.
And it's minus 1.
Just -1.
-1.
Just sheer volume.
Yeah. Well, you could always roll 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is a possibility.
Yeah. Oh, and actually, you know what?
It's a difficult decision.
Because I did pull this guy back.
Oh, so you might not be. Are you getting the rerolls on that?
Yeah, no, yeah. So this guy actually does not have them.
Ooh.
Yes,
well, then
yes.
that's probably the best chance I'm ever going to get.
Yeah. So rerolling only 1s. You can take that Overwatch for sure.
Yeah, I think I can as well.
Without those rerolls.
We're going to take these bikes up, and we're going to try to press the issue a little bit more.
Yeah.
And the bike captain is going to support, because they're going to want reroll 1s in combat.
That's right.
And also, that thing's not going to die for those guys. It's not an easy. That's not an easy thing to accomplish.
Yeah. Might you say it's disgustingly resilient?
One might say. The Telemann actually doesn't have a bad charge either.
Yeah.
He's just had, it looks like a 7. So that might be a 6-inch charge.
Very solid.
All of that together can kill one of those tanks. The two most deadly units in the Codex.
Oh, they're so tough.
Maybe together they could get the job done. We're going to get the Captain General up.
Sounds good.
And that's fine. Just give everyone rerolls.
Yeah.
I don't think I care about the rerolls here to wound, because I don't know that I want to flame you. I think that charge is much more fun. Yeah. Where's your flamer? Here?
We're right here.
He's interesting because he makes me fight. I lose my fight first within 7 inches, but that's not going to be quite enough.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I've got my movement off. Ooh, okay. We do have flamer range from the Telemann, so I think we're going to kill that
you feeling it?
The blow drone this time.
Let's do it.
I am feeling it.
Yeah?
Yes. So we're going to start with the Telemann, because no one ever gets to see this. He is a 4d6, or 4d3, I'm sorry, plasma flamer, which is pretty fun. So here we are, 2, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. And this one is strength 6, but you're T7.
That's right. On 5s.
So on 5s.
Oh!
It was okay.
Nice.
3. And this one is only minus 2.
-2?
Yep.
All right, so we're going from 3s up to 5s.
Yes.
So 5s, maybe
Okay.
1. Nice.
And it's just 1 damage.
1 damage? Okay.
Although it says Plasma Flamer, but
I know, I got
that
so
just
excited.
that just means strength 6.
Sounds cool, though.
Okay.
Disgustingly
There's the
resilient.
very disgusting. That's okay. I have 5 shots from my Speculous launcher, I think it's called.
Yep.
Okay, I do all hit.
Solid,
despite
solid.
the negatives. And I actually get 3 wounds on you there. This is only -1.
Sounds good. So we're looking at 4s now. So 1 goes through.
Yep.
And damage?
Just 1.
Just a single one. These names are so terrifying, Brian.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. You're waiting until you see the Adratic Destructors.
Oh
coming at
my
you.
god.
Speaking of, what we're going to do is these guys are going to put all their shots into it, and the front guy is going to shoot both versions.
Yeah, sounds
So he's
good.
going to shoot the Destructor version, which is 1 shot.
Yep.
Now, like all combi weapons, it's -1 to hit. So hitting on 3s.
That's right. Tragic.
Hits. It's only strength 5, but it's
Right,
flat
right.
3 damage.
It's flat 3 damage.
There's the big wound for you right there.
All right.
This one's -3, so on your demon save.
Feeling it? You ready?
Yep.
5 up. Hup. Out.
Oh, the suspense.
You think this is the dice?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
There's your flat
3.
That's big.
Let's see. Do I want to try for it? Do you have? That's the highest damage you have, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll let it go through.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth
I feel
it at
the
this point.
confidence of these. So
So you took 2 wounds.
I saved exactly average. So we're going down to 6 now.
Okay.
And
So
another
now I
guy?
have the heavy bolter. Oh, I got to be more careful here.
No
One
worries.
of these guys is going to have -1 to hit.
Oh yeah, good point.
So he hits.
Cool. Good talk. Good talk.
He doesn't care. Oh, 1 reroll from
Yep.
Captain General. Ooh.
Ooh, okay. All
Captain General was distracted.
right. Yeah.
No. Oh, 1/1 there. So 3 at -1.
Sounds good.
These guys are already doing okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. 4s.
Okay,
So
1
goes
wound.
through.
It's just 1 damage.
And a 5 up, disgustingly resilient, which he
It's another
fails.
wound.
Nice, down to 5.
Yep,
halfway.
it's another one. We're going to put my spears, and so we're going to start with a unit of 3 spears, and now they're in rapid fire range, thankfully.
Sounds good.
So hitting on 2s. The spears are actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
They're good now against Primaris because there's that flat 2 damage. Reroll the 1s. Ooh, 3 wounds, -1, my friend.
Nice. All
It's
right.
going good.
4s.
Oh, that's big.
No.
So that is 6 damage right now. You have to pass 2 of these to survive.
He's gonna be fine.
Yep.
Yep. Let's see it.
Oh, 3. So he's got 1 wound left.
Sounds good.
Let's put the next unit into it then.
Or 2 wounds left.
So we've got 2 spears in that unit.
Yep.
And 1/1. All hits.
Solid.
This is the deceptive thing. Custodians don't look like they have a lot of shooting, but 100% of it hits.
It's great. It's actually really good.
Yeah, so it's only 1 wound.
1. Okay. Looking.
That's a save because it's only -1 AP.
Sounds good.
Okay. The Captain General is going to kill this thing.
Oh yeah.
All right. So here he is. He's actually didn't get into rapid fire, so it's just 1 shot. Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, it hits.
Okay.
It doesn't wound. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're going to start with is my shield captain. He was in rapid fire range, so that's 12 shots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12.
Sounds good.
So hitting on 2s.
You going into the same boy?
Yeah, we gotta get that kill.
have
Just
to.
kind of guarantee it.
Yep.
All hits.
Sounds good.
And this is the 5s to wound. And I'm out of Captain General range, so 1, 2, 3. 3 at no AP.
All right. So 3 ups.
Yep.
Ooh, one goes through.
1 goes through.
Yep.
5 up.
And then 5 up on that.
Ooh, it's all good.
Makes it
Okay.
Solid.
That's fine. That's fine. So how about now we're gonna put 24 shots. Sorry,
No.
48 shots.
48.
I'm just gonna do the whole thing at it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get the job done. It's better than putting it into the tank because I win on 6s
It's
on the
just
tank.
a waste. Yeah.
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 Okay. Okay. Goodbye, bloat drone. Hitting on 2s. So let's take bets on how many misses.
Right.
I've done this before with almost 60, 90 shots
Yeah.
and regularly miss nothing.
It's
So
amazing.
it is. It's really amazing. 2 misses.
Tragic.
Well below average.
Yeah, clearly.
This
It's rough, man.
just bad dice.
Yeah.
What can you say?
I'd burn him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those 2 are dead to me. Okay, so wounding on 5s,
Yep.
but I'm not re-rolling the 1s to wound, which actually with this many dice does kind of matter.
Yeah.
But we got enough to force the issue.
Yep.
So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
All right. So that's
17.
15.
What do you think? I think it's dead.
I'm a little worried. I'm a
Yeah.
little worried. Do you mind passing me that one over there?
Sure.
I have exactly 17 of these black ones. All right, so first, 3s. Oh.
It's a few too many, my friend.
Yeah.
Even you can't be this
Yeah,
disgusting.
I was going to say, even for
Yeah.
mine. And then disgustingly resilient. I won't roll them one at a time because that makes it better. So
that's what we know. Yeah, it's been scientifically proven.
Oh,
it goes. So this thing's gonna blow up on a 4, right? Or is it a 5 on this one?
That's a good question. Well, let's see.
It's a 5. Either way, it blows
up. That should do it.
So it's D3 mortal wounds.
All right, let's take a look.
That's one of the risky parts of the all the pretty much the demon engines and everything from your army.
It's pretty nasty.
I play the Blight Haulers a lot, and the Blight Haulers blow up on 4s.
Oh,
and then
really?
I have them as a big unit, so they blow up and start killing the other guy in the unit.
That's amazing. Yeah, it is on a 4-up. Within 7, it's only 1 mortal wound.
Oh, it's only 1 more.
That's
okay,
right.
that's
why I wanted to check. If I need to try to reroll it, I think we'll just take it. So real quick, we'll do on the other Blight drone. So 5-up, disgusting. He makes it.
Yeah, they love these explosions.
They should heal them really.
That's right.
You know.
Actually, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
So cool.
Yeah, we'll send a letter to GW.
We will. Typhus.
Oh, takes a win.
He takes it. And then, let's see, I'll just mark these here for now.
Okay.
Demon Prince takes it. Boop. Mr. Obnoxious Blight Bringer takes it. Then Flame Boy over here takes it.
This is like as many wounds as I just did.
I know, you're welcome. This Demon Prince takes it. Man,
it's one of the risks to being all bunched up.
And the other one there. Yeah.
And the tank?
Good.
Tank is good.
All right, cool.
And are you out of range of these guys?
Actually, probably not. Let's say we're in. And they take it.
Okay.
That's nasty, because they only have 2.
Exactly, yeah. That's not amazing.
Let's see.
Okay, I have these little dice if you want to start using them.
Sure, sounds good.
Those were for my wounds, but I'm convinced now I won't lose any.
I'm going to start counting up for now.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier at that point.
Yeah.
So now I have the choice of what to do with these flamers. These guys now are T4, or are they in range of
No,
Typhus?
they're T4, because I wanted to get Typhus up here and not expose these guys to your bikers, which apparently could have.
Yeah. Okay, so T4 means my flamers won't be wounding them on 2s. So the question is, am I going to do more damage in combat, or am I going to do more in shooting?
Right.
And I think ultimately I'm probably going to do more in combat, because I wound better. I wound on 2s, and I have a flat 4 attacks versus the flamers only 1d6.
Yeah.
The odds of me getting 4 on all those is just not as good.
Yeah.
And they're immune to morale anyway, so chipping just a few points off of them doesn't really matter.
Yep.
So suppressing their ability to move is probably the right decision.
I totally agree.
So we're going to go with that first. This is a really short charge. Famous last words.
Yeah.
It's just at 4 inches, so it's a 3-inch charge.
Let's see
but actually, we want to get a little further if we can.
Yeah.
I'm out of range. I'm inside 12, but outside Flamer. So I will declare this as well.
Ooh.
So no Overwatch from that tank.
Sounds good.
Okay. So here's the charge range.
Oh.
Just at 4. Okay.
All right. Cool. Cool. Good talk.
Well, that's not great.
Not particularly.
No. Now this is where you got to be really precise with this movement, because the pylon is going to determine whether you actually get to fight. And it's clear that for sure 2 of these guys are going to be out of the game.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Still, they're doing the point. They're going to kind of hold them off from getting where
By
they
just getting into combat, they've done their job there.
That's right.
That's the big thing.
So what we're going to do here is we have a choice. Does the unit take it, or does the character take it?
Right.
And the character has the invuln, but you're only -1 AP.
Exactly.
So I don't think it's worth it taking it on him. No. So we're just going to have the unit tank the Overwatch, and you're going to just roll really low on your flamer here.
Let's see it.
So show me what you got.
So 2d6 flamer shots.
That's a 10. Okay, that's
low
not
enough for
low.
you? Low enough for you?
No, it's not. But okay.
All right, let's see it.
So you're just wounding on 4s here, right?
That's right. Rerolling 1s. Let's see it. So 2s and 3s are out. Boom, boom.
Okay. You saved me a few there.
I did actually. 2 1s to reroll.
Okay. See, can you convert them? Okay, just 1. That's perfectly reasonable.
There you go.
So how many is that?
So that's gonna be 5. Exactly half.
That's not enough to kill a bike.
Nah, you're good.
It was 5. Yeah.
You got it.
So I've got 3 up saves here, but every wound lost is very painful. Oh. So that is 1 wound lost.
Sounds good.
As I said, very painful. I feel the pain from it.
It's rough, man. Here's the heavy slugger, though. This is really
this is the one that's going to get the job done.
There's
one.
A hit,
and there's a Demon Prince to reroll that one.
Rerolling that one? Nope.
Okay.
All right,
this
is on
5.
5s. Nope. All right.
Heavy slugger.
I know. My little slugger.
So I do have a mighty, looks to be 1-inch charge. We rolled a 9. Can you pass me my measuring tape over? Oh, it's right over here, actually.
No worries.
So what we're going to do is we are going to move over a lot.
Yeah.
Because we're just going to make some room for the Telemon.
Big boy.
And for the Shield Captain.
Sounds good.
So we're going to leave just 2-inch coherency. Try to get my Shield Captain into that little hole. Actually, we'll get him into this little hole. It's a shorter charge for him. Now, I'm more concerned with my Telemon here, so we're going to go with him. And I think, what did we say? It was just at 7?
Something like that, yeah.
It's actually just outside of 7. So it's a 7-inch charge.
Let's see it.
So let's see what we can do there. Okay, 7-inch charge here. We've been rolling really low.
Oh.
So there's a 5. We're going to burn a CP here because what else are CP for if not to get Telemons into combat?
That's right.
There's a 6, so it fails. That's actually kind of sad.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
That is a bummer. Okay, yeah. The captain now.
Let's do it.
Fails. He re-rolls his own charges.
That's right.
This has been the turn of bad charges. 6. That's going to be enough to get it done for him. Okay.
How'd you sweating there, though?
You really did, actually.
Did your faith in the Emperor shake a little bit?
Never. Unwavering. I think you would too if he had kind of constructed you by hand.
I would have turned to chaos already. Oh, I thought you were talking about when you rolled the double ones. I've been like, that's it. He's abandoned us.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're
Give me the Dark God's blessings.
I don't think there's another charge worth doing over here.
Yeah.
We could try to press the issue here. It's kind of a long charge, but the nice thing is it's just out of flamer range.
Yep.
Could be fun. You still just get to fall back.
Yeah.
But it does give you less choices. And I probably could be careful about giving you heroic intervention. Well, since it's a free charge, I'll declare it. I don't actually have to move it if I succeed.
Right. Yep.
And chipping a few wounds can make this thing just a little bit weaker. But it does mean everyone else can just go hard on these. I'm just going to hold the objective there. I don't think it's worth it at this point to try and do that. Okay, so we've got some charges. Which ones we activate first only kind of matter.
Yeah.
The only small advantage to activating first would be this unit, because if you choose to activate on me, you could have probably piled in such a way that maybe I got fewer attacks.
Yeah, I can essentially pile backward by getting close to this model, but away from everything else.
So we're going to touch those two.
Yep.
We're going to take 3 inches that way, 3 inches this guy, and he's going to stay his maximum 1 inch away, which allows that guy's 3 inches. Easily get him within range. But this guy is outside of 5, so that's not going to get him anywhere.
Yeah.
So just taking their maximum 3. So that means I get 4, which you can see how you could turn a bad charge around and actually get a lot more distance than you thought you did. Truth is, I probably could have even stayed piled back more, but I don't have enough models to do that.
I see, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get up the field there.
I think so.
Yeah.
So here we are. We've got 4 of them, which is a mighty 16 attacks.
Nice.
So there's 4, 8, 12, and 16. These are their amazing attack profile is kind of wasted on these poxwalkers,
right?
Which is the idea of poxwalkers, right?
Yeah.
It's always a waste to kill them.
Exactly.
But so here I am hitting on 2s with these Solarite gauntlets, which is amazing. Everyone else that has these kind of power fists, the -1 to hit, not the Solarite gauntlet.
So cool.
Because again, made by the Emperor.
Right. Obviously.
He's a good craftsman.
They're awesome. They're just great against everything.
This is casual strength 10.
Oh, cool. So on 2s.
Yeah.
So even if I had the T5 buff.
Unfortunately, still dropped a few. Now it's only AP4.
Well, you know what I said?
Your 7-inch.
That actually does still go through my 7-up save.
Your 7-up save, that's right. And maybe it actually takes it back around, and then you get a 2-up save.
It loops back up,
That's right, yeah. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now I need to just roll up damage.
Yeah, so what are we looking at for each of these?
It's D3.
Oh, okay. So still worth looking at.
Yeah. Yep. It's not like a flat 3 or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And actually, there was a lot of 1s there.
Wow. So let's go ahead and organize them.
Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 1.
5 at 1. Okay, so here's
1 at 2, and 4 at 3. So
Sounds
5
good.
at 1, let's see those first.
5 at 1, made 2.
So 3 go down.
So 3 down, and just go ahead and keep a tally for me.
1 at 2.
1 at 2. I'll just roll both together.
1 more goes down, and then 4 at 3.
All right, so for each of these, nope.
Oh, there's 1 there.
I have to make it
twice.
again.
Okay, so that was 8 that dropped.
That's right, that's right.
So he can pick and choose his 8.
Yeah. So
he can prevent me from getting a wrap on him,
yes.
Which is what he probably wants to do.
Exactly. And we also know that I was triple checking that he's not going to be able to pile into my tank.
That's right.
Which is good. So here, this is the first 4 and then the next 4. So by checking those couple things makes it pretty easy for me to check.
Yep. And so I can't get a wrap now.
No. But you can relock me, I believe.
I can retouch you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if you want.
I don't see why not. I'm not afraid of their attacks back.
Yeah.
So we're just going to try to suppress the movement, basically, of this little bunch of guys.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And kind of kind of push up from behind here. Okay, so that unit's attacked. I imagine you don't want to interrupt with your tank.
I'm good.
Yeah? You don't want to burn those CP?
I don't want to like put you off too much, Brian, this early in the game.
Okay, very generous. So we've got the Virtus Praetors that are going to go next.
Yep.
And let's just do their attacks. They are also 4 attacks each with their spears.
Solid.
So we've got a unit of 4, so it's another 16 attacks. 4, 8, 12, and 16. Yeah. And so I'm hitting on 2s. Now I am re-rolling my 1s, though, because the mighty captain nearby, which matters.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go. Full hits.
100%.
100%. So these are actually only strength 6, and I do re-roll wounds on the charge.
Yes.
So it makes them a little tougher. So it's 5s to wound, and I have the ability to re-roll wounds as well, not just you.
Oh, you also have plague weapons?
No, they're Shining Light of the Emperor weapons.
What?
That's right. Shining Light of the Emperor weapons. So what did I just say?
What is this?
That was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Sounds
So
good.
it's 12 on your demon save.
You got it.
All right. Now hold on there, Brian. You only had 12 attacks, right? No? Am I wrong? Do you have 16? Okay.
16
yeah.
Just want to make sure.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, you got to watch out for Brian.
Yeah.
So this is 5 ups. Let's see it.
Yeah, it was about odds.
Yeah. I don't like
You
that.
wanted better than
I always want better than
Yeah.
odds.
So
All right.
this is where I do my damage.
Sounds good.
How many do we got there?
So that's going to be 8, because I saved
2,
4.
4, 6, 8. And these are D3 damage. So let's get some numbers here.
Sounds good.
Nothing too special there.
Yeah.
So only 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 6 of them at 1 damage. That's painful. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage. It's a fine start, but it's not enough to kill it.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah.
You can still definitely kill him. So now this is the 5 up Disgustings.
Again,
boom,
odds.
boom.
Maybe even...
A little bit better.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm good with that. So that's going to be 7. So we're down to 5.
Okay. So now we've got the captain.
Yep. Sorry, we're down to... Yeah, we're down to 5 because we did not take that explosion.
That's right. So we've got my 5 attacks.
Sounds good.
And re-rolling the 1.
Oh.
Okay. And 5's to wound. Let's see if you can put some hurt on this thing. Re-rolling all my wounds, thankfully.
And the 4.
Oh, and the 4.
Oh,
there it is. 4 wounds.
All right, cool.
5 ups again.
Let's see it. 5s.
He's going to be the... Ooh, tasty. Only 1 goes through.
Oh, hold on, wait.
Okay.
Because he only... Oh, he's got 5 left.
It's not enough to kill him.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just
it's
making
not
sure.
worth- It's only 1 damage. Really bad on the damage rolls.
That was... He dropped the
when he
ball.
saved it.
And disgusting.
Yeah, I think if we had got the Telemon in, it would have been enough to do it.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, because he would have been wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
Strength 16.
That was about as expected. Only
Yeah.
the captain dropped the ball. The rest...
Yeah, but now your flamers are a lot weaker, and
Yes.
you're hitting really badly when you back up.
Exactly.
You're going to be hitting on 6s, I guess, now?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm down to 5. Oh, I'm on middle profile. So on 5s,
And
if I
then
move
if you
with
move
6s.
yeah.
So...
Okay, well,
Cool deal.
you do get to fight back with both the tank and the Poxwalkers.
Oh, you're going to get it. Well, the tank's not in combat.
That tank over there.
That one
Yeah.
is. So my main thing right here is I'm just going to activate and make sure I explicitly am touching the bases of both of these guys. Again, just to be sure that I'm keeping you out as much as possible.
Yep. So these guys do have the +1 strength, but that's not really going to matter against my T5.
That's right. So 2, 4, 6, 8. They've got 2 attacks each.
Yep,
So
as
it's
long
gonna
as
be
they're
16.
over 10 models.
No, they have +1 to hit as long as they're over
that's
10
what it
models.
is,
So they're
that's
actually hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Yeah. Got all the black dice. So that'll be 17. I'll take 1 out then. Hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Because we are still over. All right. 1s, 2s, and 3s are out. We are beyond. Oh, actually, we are in Demon Prince. I'll reroll that 1-1. That's a fail.
Okay.
That's still a fail. And that's out. All right. And then
5's to win?
5s. Yep. Strength 4 on 5s.
It wasn't
Looking
bad.
at- That was great, actually.
Yeah.
So let's see 5 2-ups, my friend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Come on, big money.
You did do 2 wounds, actually.
I would call that big money.
That was way bigger money than I expected.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 wounds off of 1.
Yep. And
It's
they have 4 each.
Yeah. It's painful, but, you know, sometimes you got to...
I think they're going to be okay.
Yeah, they're going to be fine. Yeah. So your tank now, what is it, D3 attacks now, or?
That is D6. Oh, sorry, that's the Land Raider. No, it's just the same. So 3
Okay.
on 6s. Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of this turn, I did get a hold.
That's right.
I did get a kill.
Yep.
But did I cross the line here to get Recon?
Good question.
Let's measure it out.
Yep.
This is 36, and it looks like, half an inch off.
Oh, no.
Just half an inch
Amazing.
out. And did this one cross the line? No, it doesn't look like it. So I did miss my Recon. That's why I really wanted that larger charge.
Yeah.
But, you know, Can't always have it.
Fair enough.
So I do get a kill, do get a hold. It's 2 points, and now it forces you to again try to hold more and kill more.
Now I absolutely have to be responding.
Yeah.
You know. So these are gone. These are of course fearless because they're mindless drones. And let's see what we should do.
Yeah.
Cool. They will definitely be falling back. So I have lots of threats now I have to deal with, and Recon is always a concern. You know.
Yes, it is.
So that's a big, big thing to consider.
Tell me what the movement of the tank is at the moment.
This one?
Yeah.
That's a great question. Wonder why you're asking, Brian. So it's a 6-inch move currently.
So it has a 6-inch currently, and they only have a 4.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the most potent Custodes stratagem might just come into play here.
That's right.
So 6-inch move. If I had bracketed him further, would his movement have been even lower?
Yeah.
That's what you really want to see.
We'll be going at 4 inches.
4 inches.
That's right.
That's what really I was hoping to get him down to, 4-inch movement.
Yeah.
Because then I could tanglefoot him.
That's right.
And that entire area wouldn't be able to be shot at. Tanglefootting here is still valuable.
Yeah.
So I might just give it a go.
Yeah.
And I need to get a 3 or higher.
That's right.
To stop you from succeeding.
You want to go for it?
I do.
Let's do it.
So here's a tanglefoot, 3 up.
Huh.
It's a 3.
Solid.
So that means they can't successfully fall back.
Exactly.
And that's the power of tanglefoot. That's one of the many powers of tanglefoot.
It's so flexible.
It is so good.
And you can do that beginning of the movement phase and beginning of the charge phase
twice
too.
a turn. It's very, very, very good.
Very, very good. Cool. So they're going to be locked in combat. This one can still fall back, although it is moving slow enough that it's definitely going to be in the way.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and bring out the boys, so to speak.
Yep.
So they're coming out to hang.
Terminators want to do their thing now, especially with that flail.
Oh
Flail's
my God.
so much better with Hateful Assault now, that +1 attack.
So
that
good.
flail now gets what? It gets 3d3?
So it's 3d3, and then Death to the False Emperor as well. Yeah. It's just amazing.
It's going to be really bad.
Real bad.
That's a very strong unit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Okay, so let's take a look. So we've got a few things in here. I still want to think about that Recon.
Yeah.
As rough as it is. And force you to have to start splitting things up.
Yep.
So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to advance the drone here.
Okay.
So we're going to roll 2d6, pick the highest.
Yep.
Excellent. So he's going to go 16. And let's see. Yeah, that'll take him just right around there.
Yeah, and the nice thing about these drones is they're flamers or assault weapons.
Exactly.
So they're super fast and can really just jump up and...
Exactly. Yeah. And now having started within 7 of the tree, can also charge.
Yeah.
So he can just completely dive in there.
Yeah, and my guys can't fall back and shoot. So,
yeah, so even that's really nice.
Yeah.
That firepower, anything that can reduce that. This is a big question mark. Here, let's not forget that wound there.
Yep.
So we've got that.
Yeah, definitely. You know, even with so few units here, the Custodes can be really tactical, especially with just even that one stratagem.
Yes.
Can really make your opponent have to think, because just touching a unit is enough to hold it up, especially if it's got low movement.
Yeah, that's everything here. Because now I can't shoot them. I can throw smites, but you know.
Yeah, but then you'd have to move your characters back around, and
exactly.
this isn't really where you want them for the next turns.
No, I don't want to have to be there at all.
Yeah, slows down your tank from being almost doing anything this turn other than its mortar.
That's right. That's right. Although I am thinking about it now, this single Poxwalker is going to be extremely important for Recon.
If he lives.
If he lives.
Yeah.
And he will be the last one I protect to my last day.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So this is the captain right here, correct?
The captain, yeah, is the one with the spear down.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll go ahead and advance this Demon Prince, because why not? I'm next to the tree. There's no reason not to. So 4, so he can move 16 now.
Yep.
The one thing I'm still scared about is this Telemon. And he moves how far?
8.
Yeah,
8 inches.
He's a fast boy.
Yeah, it's a standard kind of dreadnought movement.
Yeah, yeah. So that is pretty solid. So we're just going to hop over here.
I need some sort of emperor tree to advance and charge. Maybe just one of those big emperor statues.
It's so great.
Yeah.
So great. Actually, you know what?
Let's get him right up in there.
Let's do it. Let's do this thing. Why not?
He ain't scared.
It's that kind of game. We just need to get in there.
Yeah. And which one is which demon? That's the one with the separating plate?
That's the separating plate.
The really chunky dude?
Exactly. Yeah, big chunky dude's got a 2-up save. He can deal mortal wounds back.
Those mortal wounds back are vicious.
It's brutal.
Yeah. I've definitely done a lot of mortal wounds back with that. Yeah, almost as many as you can do with the Harlequin combo. With the, what is it, Cloak of Daggers?
Oh, the Cloak of Daggers, and then stacking the -1 to hit.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's so fun.
Oh my gosh. So he's going to go ahead and fall back. So let's see. That would take us to 4.
Yep.
And I think I'm going to tack in just a little bit more.
And was this guy in tree range?
Oh, great question. Let's double check that. Oh, yes.
He was,
Yeah,
right?
he was originally. That was the whole point.
Yeah, just
That's
making
why
sure.
he was out.
I thought you had.
Yeah.
They have
Cool.
huge bases, so they cover a lot of the board for
no,
sure.
it's good to check though. So we've got that. We've got that. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and pop up the Blight Bringer just into here through that building. You can see, be within range of these tasty
He has what, a
boys.
9-inch flamer?
9-inch flamer. That's
one of the scariest flamers in the game.
devastating. It's I love this unit so much.
Yeah.
You'll see when we get to the shooting phase.
It's so good.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah. He's. I've definitely had him go off in some games, and it feels like cheating when he just does his best.
Right, right.
And a lot of people are surprised. It's just like a little infantry guy hiding in the mess.
That's right.
And then he just comes out with that flamer, and you're like, oh, you just killed the whole Eldar flyer with your one little infantry guy?
It's devastating.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, so this guy's going to hop over. Again, we'll
the other
advance the
Demon
charge.
Prince?
Yep, other Demon Prince. Awesome. So we're looking at a 17-inch movement.
Yeah, that Blight Bringer is already paying off.
It's great. So I'm tempted to throw some stuff here, but the problem is once I start splitting, then you can interrupt, you can kill things.
That's right.
So I need to sort of remove these threats one at a time.
Yeah, you need to focus fire against the Custodes because it's surprisingly hard to take them down. If I start just rolling 4-up saves and things just don't die.
You can't count on it at all.
You can't. Yeah, and you can't even count on, if you're splitting your Psychic also, you're just not going to chip enough wounds to get it done.
Exactly. All right, cool. So that is that there. That's there. We won't move this boy at the moment. He's taking a wound there.
Yep.
They're locked. This guy, he's just firing his big weapon.
Yeah.
Currently, he'll be safe if I can at least keep 2 Poxwalkers alive,
Yep.
which is kind of questionable given what's going to come into him.
Yeah, the question is more not where you want him this turn, but where you want him in future turns.
Exactly.
Right? Because he could stay here, he could shoot his mortar, but then he's signing up to do that pretty much the rest of the game. Right?
Exactly.
He's just going to stick around to get Solar Gauntlet, which, you know, that's what I brought him for.
It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Pretty gnarly. So let's take a look at our options here. We can just shoot past there.
Yep.
You'll have to be in combat there, and then it'll take another turn to kill him, which is not too bad at all.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think I might go with that.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and advance it. We'll see how far we're going. Ooh, mighty 6. So we're going
Tasty.
16. Pardon me, sir. And
So-
I'm going to angle it a bit because I do have to go to the side. To there.
Yep.
Make sure we're not hanging off. Awesome.
This is interesting because it forces me now to actually come backwards.
Right. And that's the idea because you're coming in here, right? And as I said, I have to dedicate forces to here, but I'm also have to be thinking about Recon. And if I just sort of give that up now and say, oh, I'm going to catch up on it later,
You never
I
will.
won't.
Yeah,
So
in
I need
fact,
to
I
dedicate
should have had it last turn as well.
Yeah,
And
it
I
was
should
so
have been more
close.
careful.
Yeah, well, and then I almost gave it to you by pulling models out.
That's true.
Such an interesting back and forth.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's that. Let's hop on over to the psychic phase.
Let's see it.
Let's do it. Okay. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and do the +1 strength and toughness from Typhus onto the Blight Lords this time.
Yeah.
Let's see
It
it.
makes them real beasts.
Real beast.
That'll go off.
So it goes off. We're
So
good.
Putrescent Vitality on them.
All
That's
good.
So they're now T6.
T6 and then strength 6 as well, which
Ooh.
is a big deal with the axes. Then we're going to go ahead and do blades onto them as well. This is the +1 to wound, and then 7 pluses to wound or mortal wound.
Yeah, +1 to wound with any plague weapon, which
That's
their
right.
axes are.
Has to be plague.
Yeah.
Which is also why you'll never see me put them on these
Demon
guys.
Princes or on the Poxwalkers or something like that.
They do get the +1 to wound, but they don't get the mortals.
That's right.
So let's see it. Oh,
Ooh,
that is
that
a
one
4.
fails. So that's a big one, actually.
That's a big one. We're definitely going to try for it, so I'm going to spend a point going down to 7, and let's see it. Let's jump over here. It's a bit easier to see. Here's the new result. Ooh, 5.
Still fails.
That's right.
Because it's a 6 for that
you know
one,
what? No, I think
isn't it?
Blades is surprisingly low.
Yeah, a lot of the psychic powers from this book are
It
really
gets
low.
me every time, no matter how many times I play them. Blades is on a 5.
Ooh.
However,
all right.
that's tasty for you if you want to try.
Yeah. This is a tricky thing because you have so many units here.
Yeah.
That the question is are these guys going to die?
Right.
And what am I trying to prevent here?
Exactly.
Blades, the +1 to wound means that you're going to be wounding on 3s, and with veterans now 2s.
That's right.
And with veterans, you'll be getting mortal wounds on 5-ups.
Yeah.
Well, that will definitely ensure their death, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
So I think, you know what? I think we're going to let you have it.
Yeah. That's a good call.
Because I don't think that's the way that I'm going to prevent them from dying. I need to stop smites.
Exactly. All right, sounds good. So we've got that. Then, let's see. So we've got 2 smites. I also have Miasma is the one other spell I'm considering. That additional -1 makes you only 95% efficient,
Yeah.
Brian. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I think we'll actually go ahead and well, let's do a smite and see how it goes.
Sure.
So this one, which will be into the unit, not
That's
the
right.
captain.
Yeah.
And this is the first smite. So needing a 5, goes off on an 8.
Okay. So we're going to just try to deny it. This is from the captain.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. He rolls a 13.
Well, now I believe in the Emperor. So.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Amazing. Cool. I think we're going to take the -1 to hit, because even if I do manage to do what I'm trying to do and kill everything here, I'm going to want to be more durable.
Yeah.
This is only turn 2. So it's going to be from him onto this guy.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Make that guy a real tank.
Exactly.
That'll get
So
it.
it goes off on an 8, so he's -1 to hit,
That's
close
fine.
combat and shooting.
We're going to let you have that one.
Thanks, sir.
Very generous.
Yeah, you know. All right, let's go to some shooting.
Okay.
So let's see. We've got some Blight Lords here. He's out of line of sight. We cannot do the mortar to them, but
Right.
we can flame them. So let's do this. Right now, you don't have any wounds on you, correct?
No.
Okay, so we're going to start with the big flamer, because it is very, very high damage. And here's how this is going to work. So I select a target. I roll 2d6. That's going to be the strength. Then we roll the I rolled it. I select the target, and we do the number of shots.
Yep.
So let's see it. Strength.
That was a 3.
That is a 3.
That's not what you want to see.
That would be wounding on 6s with
Yeah.
a reroll.
That's right.
You know what? We're going to spend another point.
Ooh, okay.
Down to 6. Down to 6.
Spend those CP.
Yeah, I know, right?
But this
Let's
could
see it.
really turn it around.
Yep.
Okay, 5.
5.
Hey.
It's on 5s.
It's still a 5. It's a lot better.
Exactly. So now we roll the number of shots.
Yep.
And 6.
Ooh, big
Excellent.
6.
That paid off in a way that probably should not have.
Yeah. That worked out.
Right? So it is a flamer. So it's going to go ahead and wound on 5s with a reroll from plague weapons.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Awesome.
Ooh,
Awesome.
Nothing.
Good talk.
So, and you are in range of your warlord here.
That's right. So they're sitting next to each
So
other.
this is a great combo.
This is
great combo.
huge,
This is
yeah.
a great combo. 2 wounds still. It's
2.
amazing. And this takes me up to my 4-up invuln.
You got it.
So here it is. I fail in both. That's
Ouch.
1 bike dead.
That's right. Yeah, so this is a flat 3 damage for those of you who don't know.
Had one of these bikes taken a wound
No,
in
I don't think
Overwatch?
so.
No.
No.
Okay. So that's 1 bike dead. We're going to
Yeah.
take it from this side.
Mm-hmm.
See whatever we could do to make that charge a little harder.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay, 1 bike down.
Awesome. So that is that boy.
Okay.
All right, cool. So let's see.
What else we got?
We've advanced here, so we can't shoot the big gun.
Yep.
We're outside of flamer range, so he's essentially gone. Then let's go ahead and do flamers from here into here.
Yes.
And then the big gun, we're going to go into the Sagittarian Guard.
Yeah.
And
Or
I have
Sagittarian.
moved. I know.
And-
Don't worry, it's only on 6s.
So you're hitting on, yeah, I don't
Yep.
think you're going to get much. And the flamer is strength what now?
Great question. So it goes down from 6 to 5 to 4, so I'm at 5 currently.
Okay.
So wounding on 5s here.
And re-rolling.
Rerolling.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So
Here's
this is
the
a flamer?
flame shots.
6?
6
Okay,
shots.
that's
Cool,
fine.
cool. Can't complain about that. 3 and
Yep.
3. So 5s with the reroll. Okay.
Okay, all right.
I'm already
2
happy.
so far.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oops.
And not bad, 3.
3.
So -1.
You got
right?
it. Mhm.
So here's my 3-up saves. And 1 guy takes a wound.
Sounds good.
Okay, so it's going to be the guy on the far side.
Okay.
Who, again, just trying to make your charges a little teeny bit harder if we can.
You got it.
Okay, what else you got?
Awesome. So let's go ahead and do the mortar into the Sagittarian Guard. Number of shots. 5 shots on 6s, and no demon princes nearby. Good talk.
Okay.
All right, so we've got that. This boy has not moved. I'm essentially giving up the flamer to be able to do other things.
Yeah, you have that flexibility with the mortar.
Exactly.
Yep.
So let's see. We've got 3 bikes left. I feel very confident in their ability to kill them. So we're going to go ahead
Especially
and
with
throw.
the demon princes.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully
Yeah.
it's overkill. So we'll throw the mortar into there and the heavy slugger too. Why not?
All right.
So here's the mortar. Number of shots. 2 shots.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey,
On
I
4s.
honestly, of all my Death Guard
Yeah.
collection, I don't actually own these. And it's because the mortar just upsets me.
They need grinding advanced GW.
They do.
They
They
do.
do.
That's one thing that you kind of see the pacing of the codexes change, you know? So this is on 4s because I didn't move. So that's
Okay,
1.
1 hit.
Yep.
3 to wound.
And then 3 to wound.
Okay.
All good.
And this takes me to my 4-up because I'm out of cover now.
You got it.
So that's a fail. And
I'll take it.
D3,
D3.
you could take one out.
Hup.
No.
Aw.
Okay, that's fine.
No worries. And
So
then
we're going to take the one from the front because we don't want to have a chance of going off that objective too easily.
exactly. Here's the heavy slugger on 4s as well. And this is strength 4.
Ooh, but no AP here.
-1 actually.
Oh, is it? No
Yep.
way.
Yeah, it's a
oh,
little.
wow. Okay, so 2 wounds off of this guy.
Okay, sounds good. I'm digging it. So we got that's done there. We have a bunch of bolters in here.
Okay. You're worried about failing that charge?
I am where it's so
Between Tanglefoot, it can, like if I roll hard on Tanglefoot, what's the distance to
It's
the,
just so
to the
not
next
worth
piker
it.
over?
too far, honestly. It's a 5. Yeah, it would be a 5.
So it's a 5. So let's say if I rolled hot, it could be an 11-inch charge.
Yeah. See, you can't.
Yeah.
You want to double down when you can. In this case, it means not shooting.
And what the funny thing is, this stratagem is so good, even not playing it, it affects your moves. Right?
Exactly.
That's how good this stratagem is.
I'm not throwing like 20 shots into there because of that. So let's see.
I'm still going to Tanglefoot you, and you're still going to fail.
I'm still. It doesn't matter. Nothing can change that fact. Let's do some pot shots real quick.
Yeah.
Just this guy into the Sagittarian guard over there. If I'm within 24. Yep, just within the front guy.
That's great. I'm just gonna. I realized to put 2 on here. He's only taken 1.
No worries.
1 off of him there.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, so let's see it. Looks good. And 5s, right?
What kind is this?
Just a combi bolter.
Oh, combi bolter. Okay. Yeah. So no wounds there.
You're good. Yep. All right, let's go to the flamers over here. Also into the Sagittarian guard.
Okay.
Just trying to pump up on these kills. So flamers.
Oh, there it is.
2 shots.
This is where the flamers can always break your heart.
That's right.
So 3's to wound though. Strength 6.
Yep, you got it. Okay.
Ooh.
Like the 6s.
All right.
Much good it does me.
So -1 AP.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 guy takes his last wound. You did kill 1 now.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Every Custodes dead is a victory.
That's right.
These guys are as many points as a whole squad in most other armies. Just one model.
All right, I think that's it for shooting. So let's go over to combat. Or sorry, charges.
Yep.
And then do you have anything to say? Do you do it now? I forget.
I do. I do it at the start of the charge phase.
All right, cool.
And what's your distance here? So you're really, really close.
Yeah.
You're at 3. So even if I rolled a 6, it would be a 9-inch charge.
Right.
And that's if I rolled a 6. So if I rolled a 3, it would become a 6-inch charge. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of CP.
Yeah.
And this could just be so big.
Don't do it.
So I feel like just the chance to break your heart is worth the 1 CP in my life.
You're killing me, Brian.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Mm-hmm, so what we're going to do is we're going to Tanglefoot just to keep the dream alive.
Yep.
And let's just see how it goes.
Sounds good.
It's only a 2.
Cool.
Now, the question is, at this point, do you go all in and re-roll it?
Right, do you double down on it?
And I don't know, because I just made it, what, a 5-inch charge?
Yeah.
You know, I'm probably just going to roll a 1 if I re-roll this. It was a fun little shot, but you know, this is a standard economics problem. You don't throw good CP after bat. And I don't think so.
All right, sounds good.
For all you economics fans out there.
That's right. That's right.
So I think I'm just going to live with the 5-inch charge.
Yeah, I think that's the
right
call.
You're still going to fail.
I already know it's going to be a 4, but
yeah.
you know. All right. Cool. So
I got to know what are you dealing with? It 3. That's nothing. All right.
All right. Let's see it. I can't even look at that right now. We're gonna do this first.
Okay.
So he's gonna declare against. What's his Overwatch like?
Just
nothing
2
crazy,
shots,
right?
2 shots, bolters.
Yeah. So I'll declare against him just in case, and also the Sagittarian guard.
Okay.
We know I'm going for the Sagittarian guard, really.
So here's the 2 big shots from the Sagittarium.
Yep.
They miss. Mm-hmm. And here are the bolters from the Sagittarium.
Sounds good.
So 3 and 6. And 1 hit. No wound. And then just the 2 bolters from the general. And nothing. All right. So charges against them. Let's see it.
Let's see it. Hoop. 7.
Big 7.
Nice Nurgle number. We like that. And we're going to go as far as we possibly can away from all this. Force you to have to come back and deal with it. And so that's that.
Okay.
We're good here. All right. Let's do it. So we're going to go ahead and do Blight Lord Terminators.
Yeah.
And we'll declare the captain as well.
Sure. Yeah. So this is your 5-inch charge. Let's see it.
You don't want to Overwatch me?
Yeah. Actually, I have 3 left in the squad. And
the captain.
The captain, oh, you declared him as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to spend 1 CP, and I'm going to Overwatch you on 5s.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it is good.
On 5s, rerolling 1s.
Yes. So I'm just going to have to take the captain out of here. So I'll just take 12 out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12.
Yep.
And then this is the remainder of the unit.
Sounds good.
I've put some wound dice down, actually, over there. So how many of the purple dice and blue dice do you see over there?
1 blue, 1 purple.
Okay, and there's 1 over here. Yep. So I need to add 3 more back in.
Sounds good.
This is what happens when you start pulling from your perfectly calculated dice pools.
I know.
So hitting here on 5s, and I'm really just trying to kill the one that I've wounded. That is enough of, that is already a victory.
Exactly.
But, you know, anything more than that. And plus, any army I can, I just need to feel like I'm playing Tau still a little bit. Watching on 5s.
And now Tau.
Makes me, this is my little moment of Zen Tau.
Monster.
Okay, it's fine. It's odds. Again, with Overwatch, I'm used to getting so much better than odds.
That's right. That's right.
So this is 5s to wound now.
Fives,
it was always 5s to wound.
Yeah.
But now your T6, it's like even more 5s.
Exactly.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 at no AP, so the likelihood here is really low, but it was worth a punch.
I won't comment because I don't want to mess with the odds.
Yeah.
2s.
Ooh.
Played it close.
A lot of 2s there.
We're good. Luckily, you're not Space Marines.
Yeah. Yeah, lucky for everyone, the Custodes are not Space Marines.
Nice.
So the captain is only hitting on 6s, though.
Oh, that's
does
right.
reroll
Yeah,
1s.
Good point.
There's just one wound, my friend.
No, we know it. We know it. All right, here we go. You ready?
Let's see it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Hey, it was worth a shot. If I could take one guy out,
Yeah.
each one of these guys right now is kind of
That would have been
murderer.
100% worth it.
Yeah.
Yep. Plus, let's see if we can roll that 4. So we need a 5, just to be clear.
You
I'm
need
saying
to roll a
4
5.
because that would be disastrous.
Oh,
Or we'll get a 9.
It's a 9, and so even
Cool.
if I got that 6,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
still would have been fine.
Exactly. Awesome. So we're just going to use all of that movement.
Yeah.
If I can make sure I can also kill the captain this turn, it's worth taking the Telemon next turn.
Yeah.
Which they actually can tank, because that 4-up invul makes it very unreliable to wipe them.
Yes.
He could kill him, but
Yeah.
they could also hold.
The flat 4 damage though is good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That thing I have that's called Disgustingly Resilient?
Yeah. It can't go through when they're like actually flat like a pancake.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't matter how resilient that pile of goo is.
Exactly. Actually, I want to pull this guy here and go into there. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do Demon Prince here we'll declare both units.
Yeah, not much I can do
Going
there.
in, oops,
There's
a
a
6
9.
and
Yeah, you're
7.
fine.
Yeah. Going in there.
Okay, and the other one into both as well.
And yeah, into both. Let's see it.
Make sure this unit is extra dead.
They got to be real dead.
Yep.
And again, same thing. I'll go for both targets.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's what we've got. Any other charges here?
No, that'll do it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you mind if I do one small adjustment to my charge here?
What do you want?
I want to bring just this guy back to here for the Warlord.
Oh, understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, you trying to
This
get
is
that
all
reroll?
ruins, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you're willing to take one of them out of combat?
Very possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to reroll all your wounds?
Oh wait, I don't care about that at all.
'Cause you already got
They're wounding on 2, so that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
exactly. And they're already rerolling ones for being plague weapons.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, so again, plague weapons already reroll 1s, so if you're on 2s anyway,
It's not
doesn't
worth
matter.
it.
It's
Yeah.
not. Cool.
Okay.
That's
I
it.
have nothing I can do about any of this.
Perfect.
So let's
it
just
begin.
I imagine you're activating these Terminators first?
I am.
Okay.
And I'm just double checking that this guy is also within 4 of the captain,
Oh, yeah,
so
sure.
that when they kill them,
he
which
can
I'll regret
pile
now,
in.
he can pile in.
Got it.
So we're gonna go ahead and spend 1 CP to do Veterans of the Long War.
Yeah.
These guys have seen some stuff.
Still one of the best stratagems in the entire game.
Yeah, it's funny because there's not that many that pop out. It's a big complaint Death Guard players have,
Yeah.
but like this one, every single game you want
Yeah.
to use it. It's amazing.
You could even use it on that flamer, right? To wound if you roll high.
Which
on
one?
that.
Oh yeah,
The big flamer guy.
Yeah, as long as it's
Yeah.
infantry, that's the big thing. You can't
Yeah,
put it
so-
on some of those takes 2 things.
Yeah, I've done it on the flamer, and it's really scary on
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so
what are we starting with? Or how are we directing these?
So we're going to do Blight Lords. We're pumping them up. We do have the Hateful Assault now.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm excited because I haven't used that with these yet.
Yeah.
And what we're going to go ahead and do, I have 2 Demon Princes that can for sure go into the captain.
Sure.
So I think I'm just going to double down
try to wipe the squad.
everything onto the squad.
Yeah.
Let's just do that and be sure I get that kill.
Let's see it.
All right, cool. So let's start with the most fun, which is the Flail.
Yeah.
So it's 2 attacks base, +1 for Hateful Assault.
Yeah, and it's D3 each?
Each of these is D3, exactly.
All right, let's roll bad.
So let's see that. Hup. Okay,
Ooh,
nice.
above
nice.
average.
So that's 2, 4, 7.
7 attacks.
Nice
and
and
then you
hard to
have Death to the False Emperor on
That's
top of
right,
this.
exactly. So we're hitting
Okay.
on 3s. Every
Yep.
6 is an additional D3 attacks. Rerolling
3 6s.
3
Okay.
6s.
But
So
he's dropped one. He's dropped one already.
that's good. So this is the additional D3.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Cool, that's fine.
That's fine. Just 3 more attacks.
On 3s, rerolling
Yep.
1s from the Demon Prince.
Okay, so ultimately it was just 1 extra.
One more.
Which, and that's so you basically got 100% hits there because you
Exactly,
dropped 1 brief.
exactly.
That could have been obviously a lot worse.
Yeah, no, it can get pretty devastating.
Yeah.
And if you're doing a more mixed list, prescience.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
Hitting on 2s there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is wounding on 2s now, rerolling 1s from the plague weapon ability.
And these 5s are doing mortal wounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So this is 1 whiff, and
So there's four mortal wounds.
You got it.
Nothing I can do about that.
Yep.
So that's a bike dead.
And those 4 are saves. I believe it goes to your invul.
Is it? It's minus from the axe.
From the flail, -2.
Oh, the axe is. Yeah. This is just one model.
yeah, this
isn't
is
the
one
whole-
guy, guys.
Yeah. So that's 4, or so that's 6 wounds, right?
Yep.
6 saves of my 4 up. So I failed. 4.
Okay.
And these are just 1 damage from the flail?
No, these are 2 damage each, and they do
damage?
carry over.
Yeah, right, that's right. Of course.
Of course.
So that's 3 bikes just dead. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 bikes from the flail, that's the whole squad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's yeah. Chaos.
Yeah, that's really amazing, and actually I'm super glad to see these guys be that scary.
They're awesome.
And you know, before Custodes would have been something that I think you couldn't do much about, but even that +1 attack, it changes things a lot.
It's devastating.
Now, of course, you used the best stratagem Chaos has,
and the spell,
and one of the best powers.
Right. Yeah, so it's all about getting those buffs, right?
It's not a hard spell to get off, right?
No, it's a pretty easy combo.
Yeah.
And in this game in particular, it's good because everything is together. I'm not like deep striking somewhere else and casting a spell, so it's kind of the perfect storm for them.
Yeah.
So then
into the captain, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just gonna do this pile into here with what I can, and over here.
Yeah, with even with the mortal wounds from the axes, you know, the likelihood of it working out. It just wouldn't have been there.
Exactly.
Does the flail give any plus strength as well?
Yes, +2 strength.
So it actually already was wounding on 2s, even without. Even without veterans.
Amazing. But the +1 was nice because all those mortal wounds would have not triggered.
That's right. Yeah.
So I've got that. Do you want to interrupt?
It's a lot of CP, and I actually think he can tank it.
Oh.
Because of his 3F invuln.
Yeah, he definitely could.
I think I'm going to take the chance and keep my CP because you know I need it.
Yeah.
So let's see you do
Sounds
your
good.
worst.
Let's do it. So we'll do Demon Prince number 1 here. So this is going to be 7 attacks because he has 2 talents, which is you never leave home without kids.
Yeah.
So hitting on 2s, rerolling.
Let's see it.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. 1/1 there to reroll.
Sounds good.
No death to the False Emperor so far.
That's right.
Which is really what I was praying for.
Yeah, exactly. Literally praying for.
Yep.
All right, and then now we're wounding on 3s, correct?
I'm T6.
Am I strength 6?
On a Demon Prince without
The claws? There's no
weapon?
bonuses, right?
I don't think so.
Sorry, chat. You can yell at me. Demon Prince. No, they are base 7.
That's right.
So it is on 3s.
Yeah.
All right, and then no rerolls because it's not a plague weapon. Okay, how about 100%?
Yeah, okay. Just casual 100%.
Yeah, that's cool.
So what was that? 6?
So 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 2 damage each.
Yeah.
So this is pretty scary.
3 ups though.
Ooh, I failed.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10 damage.
It's, not bad.
Even if I re-roll 1,
Yeah. Still 8.
it's still 8, and I would die.
Yeah.
So he's dead.
That is bananas.
Yeah, that didn't go to plan. That did not go to plan. That's okay.
They died gloriously for the Emperor.
Yeah, that
God.
Demon Prince had this guy's number, for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. I guess we'll...
Well, now your
go
other
here.
Demon Prince's attacks are wasted, so ha.
Haha, you got me.
That's right.
And he'll just use... Oh, here's your wounds.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And he's just going to pile up closer, can't quite get past those ruins, which is a real tragedy. You know,
yeah.
It's tough. And then let's not forget all those wounds. Cool.
Okay.
Mr. Drone?
Yeah, bring
Let's do
it.
All right.
He's what, 3 attacks?
3 attacks. Hitting
and
on
he's decent. He's got his little plague probe.
Yeah, so it is a, that's actually what it's called. So plague probe on 3s, no rerolls.
Does he hit on 3s or 4s?
So I believe it's 3s in close combat. Let's
Oh,
double check though. They're weird like that. I think the demons are generally just better at close combat. Feted bloat drone is, no, it is 4s.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's
Well,
okay.
it's a 1 anyway, so. We've got 2 hits. And then now we're looking at, he's at full strength, yeah? So 6, so on 4s, rerolling 1s. Or sorry, on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Yep, so 2 wounds, and it's -1 AP?
This is -2 for D3.
Ooh, for D3, yeah.
That's right.
I knew the plague probe was, ooh.
Ah.
So that's enough to kill both guys if you go hot.
Pretty brutal. So first roll, and this matters, the order.
So 1's dead. What do you got on the second one?
Second one, let's see it.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my
so he's
gosh.
alive. And that's actually big, because it means I'm still holding that objective.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I kind of needed. And so he just took 2, so he's got 1 left. So he's taken 2.
Yeah. Is that worth it to fish for the 5-up?
I don't know.
I could see it both ways. If I kill him, then you have to take Overwatch, and I hold the objective.
If I kill him, then you get hold more.
Yeah, I think I gotta try because I need to try to catch up from that first turn.
I think it's not a bad call.
I think let's try it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna re-roll it.
5
so
or 6.
I need a 5.
5 or 6 to do it.
Let's see it.
Oh, I saw the 5 there.
I know. I was like,
did you see it?
I did. I did.
I saw it. I thought you were gonna get it there. Okay.
Fair enough.
That is fair enough. Okay. And you get to activate these Poxwalkers first.
Sounds great. I don't know that there's any move to actually move them up.
Yep.
I mean,
they're out of range of any of your important buffing characters.
Yeah.
So just getting a few extra attacks, you know,
just
at this
get a
point,
couple in here.
you might actually kill a Terminator.
I know. After that last turn, I'm feeling good
You're
about
back
them.
down to strength 3.
Yep, exactly.
But that doesn't matter. You're still winning.
It's already on 5s.
And you haven't lost any attacks. You're still above
That's
the
the
10.
big thing.
You're
Yep.
still above 10 models.
So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
And then, yeah, let's say 9. So
Okay.
18. So this will be all the black dice plus 1.
Yep. And these guys are hitting on 4s now.
4s, yeah. Yep. Cool. When there were less Space Marines around, I loved running these guys with the Tally Man.
Yeah.
Because then your 4s
Re-rolling
rerolling
everything.
and it would take people by surprise.
I
Like,
agree.
they just sit on objectives. I'm like, no, they kill things.
Yeah.
You know, it's great.
That was good.
That was still a great roll.
Yeah, it was better than half.
Super
and then
happy.
5s again.
That's it. Let's see it. Also,
It looks like
good.
4 or 5?
5.
5, that's
Yeah,
great.
Great.
Come on, these little poxwalkers against the Aquilon
I know,
Terminators.
right? They're just pulling them down, maybe?
You did take a wound. So, guys got 1 wound left.
Okay.
Every little wound you chip, though.
Yeah.
Right?
It really is. That's it's you got to keep them.
Those are like 25-point wounds you're doing. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's
so
right.
If you think of it that way, it's pretty heavy.
Totally.
So activation, I'll just activate these guys now.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Oh, so this guy was based.
oh,
on
he was
him.
based. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
no
cool.
worries.
So we're just going to take
Mhm.
my movement here.
Yep.
And it looks like I'm still going to have 2 guys not attacking,
Yeah.
which is a shame.
Trying. You have 4. Did you have 4? You had 4 last time. Okay.
Yeah, I had 4 as well last time.
We'll see.
There's not too much you could do to take that away.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So there it is, my 16 again. And we should kill a few. Maybe we could get a bit more damage and then negate some more disgusting resilient.
Mhm.
So here we are,
Yep.
hitting on 2s.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've dropped, it looks like 2, which
Nice.
with this many dice is about right.
Yep.
2s again. Another 1. Okay, so
Solid.
we've got 13 wounds.
Cool deal. Let's see those D3s.
Oh yeah, right. I'm just used to things dying at that point.
Yeah. No, this is a
Don't
Nurgle
have to roll
game.
it.
We're gonna drag everything out, please.
That's right. So only 2 at 1 damage,
No,
my man.
yeah.
That's what you want to see.
Right. 5 ups. Nope. So that's 2 dead so far.
No, that's not what you want.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Uh-huh.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my God.
10. They're all pretty much at 2 damage. So 10 at 2 damage.
Okay, so 10. These are 5 ups that have to be another 5 up
Rerolled.
afterwards.
Yep.
So 5s.
Yep. So good start, actually.
That was, yeah, I'm super happy with that. So for sure it's
4
going
of
to be, so 8 total dead, guaranteed. And then these ones, okay, so that's 11 dead total.
Okay, so 1 out of there, and then 1 more at 3.
He's fine.
This is the hero.
He's got this.
Yeah.
Oh, almost.
Oh, that
Command
was so
point.
close. That was so close. Okay.
11.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It was 12 because it was 11, then the last guy is 12.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. So how many are left
So
in the
it
squad
was
now?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17.
Okay.
Okay, so 5 left.
Yeah.
And like I said, I definitely have to keep my heroes in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Just gonna chisel out. This is how you move.
So this is
Foxwalkers.
big.
That is a
you
big
know,
deal, actually.
The fact that they're immune
nice.
to morale, you're getting a lot of value out of these.
Yeah.
Because really, at the end of the day, I can't now fall back into this thing. And
Right.
what I could do
It buys me another turn.
is, we could say this guy, he's 5 inches, so he's 6. So no matter what I got to do, I've got to get closer to him. So if I take my 3 inches here,
right. And you're starting to get closer to that.
yeah, now I am within 3. So if I do kill them in my next combat phase, at least I can pile into this
Yeah,
thing.
that's really nice.
So these guys are just going to pile in, and he's going to pile in to try and get. So I can really guarantee that going down in the
definitely.
next turn. So that's an interesting tactic.
Yeah.
It just forces you to fall back.
This is why melee is awesome.
Yeah.
All these tiny
This
things that
extra
are happening.
movement.
It's
Yeah.
Great.
So I've got this boy over here.
Yep.
He's got 4 attacks because it was Misericordia.
Nice.
The funny thing is, you could always, I was hoping actually you'd leave a bike alive. It's unlikely, but you could do something like Avenge the Fallen and get a bunch of extra attacks.
I was worried about that.
It's not worth it on a unit like this, but you could eventually. So rerolling the 1s from the Captain General. And this is strength 5, so winning on 5, so it's 2. And it is at -2, my friends, so taking you up to your demon.
-2.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
their little ceremonial
I
daggers.
love those things.
Yeah.
5s.
Oh, well,
Okay.
you don't love them that much.
I am such a big proponent of those, especially on these guys, right? They're the
well-
unit that just handles any situation.
Well,
right?
especially on them because otherwise they have no close combat weapons.
Yeah,
and
you
so
just
they're just
slap
punching
them,
and
yeah.
no AP. So that is the only unit in the game that gets so much of a, they get transformed.
Yeah, it's
right?
kind of a nuisance on like captains and things like that.
It's okay for the extra attack, but like if you need to fill out an extra few points, but this unit is actually transformed by it.
Yeah,
So it's pretty big.
totally.
Okay, so this is the end of a round.
Yep.
I do end up holding more,
Yes.
and you do end up killing more, right? Because last turn I only killed the one drone.
Yeah, that's
Is that right?
Yeah.
And at the end of this round, you've killed the drone, or you've killed my captain, and you get to kill more.
That's nice. So kill more. We'll
And,
get.
you do get recon this turn.
That's right. Yeah, recon.
And you got your first engineers.
Engineers. My proxwalkers are like programming back there.
That's right.
And
I think they're just like vomiting into a pile.
That's right.
I think that's just
Well,
that's how Nurgle engineers things.
This is like the water source to like a local Imperial village, right? And they're just basically standing in there, like contaminating it, right?
That's right. They're just bathing in it.
Yeah.
All they have to do is sit there.
I just need them to stand there and exist, right?
Yeah. The Custodes definitely do not want to go into that Poxwalker bathhouse.
No, no.
Yeah, that is not a place
This is like the main line to the Hive City right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Hive City. I don't think the Emperor really cares too much about the Hive City.
Wow.
Okay.
You heard it first here, kids.
He definitely doesn't.
The Emperor doesn't care.
It's all sacrificable. Okay, so my turn.
Yep.
What do we got as a score here?
It is currently 8-6 with Adrian scoring 2 more gangbusters.
Ooh, oh yeah, because you took gangbusters, which is kind of just like an automatic.
You have to.
Yeah, it's an automatic thing against Custodes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see what I can do. I think I'll stay in combat here just to not take the Overwatch. Here we're going to do what I said, which is pile in. The Telemon is gonna, I don't know, try to punch something.
He's going in.
So you didn't manage to get the -1 to hit on them.
It's on these guys.
It's on that guy. So you might be able to go into there. And the funny thing is, if I get into this corner, there's no space to heroically intervene because his base is so big. So that's I'll survive one round of that.
Yeah.
Here we're gonna have the Captain General try and deal with this guy here.
Oh boy.
And I think we're gonna bring 1 unit of spears back to do it as well.
Yeah.
So I think that together may be enough. I actually don't know even if
I have no idea.
And here what we're gonna do is get the shield onto here. And I think who else do we want to shoot at? I think maybe we might want to soften them up a bit. I don't know what else we would do.
Yeah.
So we'll just try to get within the 12 inches to rapid fire.
Absolutely.
And just stay within 6 inches of the Captain General.
Looks
so
good.
that's interesting there. Okay, we've got these guys locked up again. No flamer pistols or anything fun like that.
Yeah.
Which would be good. Yeah, it would be good. He doesn't have it. I don't have a psychic phase, so it's just down to the shooting phase. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the those bolters there.
Yep.
Essentially. So I'm going to take these 3 spears, long bomb, I think, down into those Terminators. So it's just 3 long range.
Sounds good.
Of course on 2s.
Yep. You
And
got
then
it.
on 5s. Rerolling 1s. Okay.
Nice.
There's 1 3-up save, my man.
All right, let's see it. Don't do it. Oh, I saw the one for a second. Yeah, it hovered there.
Okay, fine. It's fine. 1 from the general. Hits, and reroll the 1.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And then 2 from this unit here.
Yep.
Actually, sorry, they're in rapid fire. Rerolling the 1. Okay.
Solid.
And there's just 1 wound there, -1.
-1, 3 up.
See if we can soften up this unit.
Oh,
okay.
hang
We
on.
have the sword, and the sword's only 12-inch range, and we're just in range there. And that's a pistol too, but no AP on this gun, which is a shame.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah.
So just 1, no AP.
2 up. Oh no, don't do it.
It is 2 damage.
It's 2 damage?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it is not.
Isn't it?
The pistol is 1 damage.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, weird. So it's just
I'd be
generally...
interested to look that one up. But okay, let's roll your 1 disgustingly resilient.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see it. Up.
Okay, so the 1 guy dies anyways.
Yep, you got him.
I always thought it was 2 damage. We should look that one up.
Yeah, I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, cool.
Sounds good.
Okay, so what we've got now is 1 guy dead. So we could take that wound marker away because there's no wound
that's
there.
right. Yep.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to put the Telemon into them. So this is the 43 Plasma Flamer, my man. It's not great. So 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
It's okay. It's 3s. You're T6 right now?
That's right.
So I'm Strength 6.
4s.
So there we go.
Way to roll exactly what you need.
Yeah,
man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's at -2.
Sounds good. So these 2s go to 4s.
Okay.
So 2 are going through.
It's just 1 damage,
Single
my man.
damage.
So you need a 5
5
6 to
ups.
keep them
Let's
alive.
see it. Disgusting.
Ooh,
No,
you lose
not
another Terminator.
disgusting.
And every one of those really counts.
It is a big deal. Yeah.
Because they're still buffed up. And so if you get a chance to fight back, like if I don't kill them and just the flail's alive, you
brutal.
kill that Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have the Speculous Launcher. 5 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one does hit on 3s now, as he moved. Heavy weapon.
Fair enough.
And 3 wounds, my man. -1.
-1. So 3s. Let's see it.
Chip a wound.
Up. Okay,
Okay,
1 goes through.
so 1 goes through.
Yep. And 5 up. He's
Okay.
good. He's disgusting.
Yeah, I think only really a dead guy matters at that point because I do flat 4 damage in combat. So if it goes through,
exactly.
nothing's really going to
They're
happen.
getting squished.
So, okay. The only reason that was interesting, because if we managed to take a lot of that unit out, then we could have gone into the Demon Princess.
Yeah, exactly.
And said, okay, now we're going to go for that instead. Well, I think it's just the charge phase, my man. So we're going to charge the Captain General. So he's going to take his mighty charge, 11 inches. He's just showing how
he's going to do a lap around him before he runs in.
Exactly. He's just showing how charges are done. It's a tutorial on charging.
Right.
So he's going to go there, give room for the other unit.
This is how you do it, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Runs around.
Here's the spears going in.
Oh,
and they followed the lead with an 11-inch charge.
Like this, boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real good.
That's real good.
We're going into orc territory now, but
not with my Custodes.
I imagine everyone's an orc at heart.
No, not the Custodes. That's the only. Although you can imagine a Custode or like an orc getting into his armor.
That's true. But the Tau are. They want like a lot of DACA.
Yeah, they love the DACA. Okay, so funny enough, the way that you killed it, you still can't heroically intervene.
No, I know.
And so I was actually worried about that.
Unless you really went for here.
Yeah.
This guy. Oh,
and I just won't.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So we're going to charge that unit. And so you have some bolters. Is that right?
Heck yeah, I do. All right, so we're looking at 2 bolters, combi bolters, rapid fire range. So it's going to be 8 shots on 6s, rerolling 1s.
Yep.
So no 1s, but we do have 2 6s.
Hits and then 6s again.
Let's see it, I believe. Nope.
Okay.
All right.
I have, I think, a 2-inch charge. And I rolled a 2. That's good. I'm just going to touch right there.
Who are you?
Cool. Listen, he doesn't want to exert any more energy than he has to.
Like, all right, let's do this.
He's really old, by the way.
Really?
I think it's worth, he's very ancient. It's worth knowing that. He's venerable.
Oh.
Both literally and figuratively. So I'm not going to charge with them because I'm holding that objective. That's the whole point. So I think at this point, we're just going to have to activate, and we obviously have to activate there first.
A little bit.
So I will just activate. I'm already kind of in fight range, and the only thing I could do is choose, do I want to pile into one of your Demon Princes to stop him from running around next turn? And the answer is no, not really.
I don't think you do.
So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So let's just fight.
Let's do it.
Now, I don't actually think I'll kill all 3. I only have 5 attacks, but I can dream.
It's going to be a high spike.
It comes down to the invulnerable saves, more than anything.
So they are cataphracti, so it is a 4-up.
Yeah.
Shall see.
So here we are on 2s.
Yep.
So we do all hit.
Solid.
No Death to the False Emperor for me.
That's right. Death to the False Emperor.
That's right. So you have T6.
Yep.
I have Strength 16.
Oh, that's cool. That's cute. Oh!
I rolled triple 1, my friends. So I have to command point one of these to take a chance. So not good. Not good. Well, you win some, you lose some on this one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, so let's see those saves.
Let's see if I can make up for your rolling. 4s.
Well, 1's alive for sure.
That's the flail. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Is it worth it to keep 2? I
don't think so.
2, 3. No, I don't think so.
Because it's still a 50-50 dice roll as well.
Exactly.
Okay, so you still do have Disgusting Resilience.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
So just 4 dice and you need to pass 3. You could do it.
It could definitely happen.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 goes down. That was close.
Just 2, yeah. And then the second one, definitely not.
Yeah, that was a bad
You just have to roll your 1s when it doesn't matter, Brian.
Okay. So the flail is alive.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
The flail is alive.
That's nice.
So we'll resolve that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Here we'll come in for the Captain General and
it.
5 attacks on him. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right, right? 5 attacks, yeah.
And his Misericordia, don't
I'll do the
forget.
Misericordia separate. Actually, here, I'll just...
Today's episode is sponsored by the Misericordia.
That's right. So hitting here on 2s, the Misericordia misses, unfortunately. So it hits after the reroll. So this is going to be wounding you on 3s, because I'm strength 10.
Oh, dang. Okay.
He is the general for a reason. Rerolling my 1. Okay, so here we are. Even the Misericordia wounds.
That's awesome.
So that's 4. Let's do these 4 first.
Yep.
So there's 4 on your invuln.
5s.
Okay, so you failed those.
Yep.
Oh, on my D3s I rolled 4 single damage.
That was a joint effort there.
It's spiking badly for me.
Yeah.
But so here's 4.
Disgusting.
Okay, so he takes 2 wounds. And then just 1 from the Misericordia on your 5-up invuln.
You got it.
No, and 1 damage.
And then
Doesn't take it. So that was just 2 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage from the general.
Death Guard are just super tough to kill.
That is not what you want to see when you're rolling those d3s.
Yeah.
But, you know, honestly, of all the things I will say, the general should be at least flat damage 2 or 3. Like, of all the people who are, I don't think that would be crazy. And he's still a lot. He's like 170 points.
Yeah. Well, they're starting to move towards that, I think.
Yeah, I think he'd be more interesting with that.
Yeah.
So we have the spears. This is 3 attacks each. And here's the thing. These guys aren't going to be wounding too well. And you still have how many wounds left?
8.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to spend 1 CP. And we're going to get +1 to wound. And you could do this with any spear unit.
Veterans of the...
Yeah, exactly. Veterans of the whatever. I think, I forget what it's called. It's a spear-based thing. I'm forgetting.
No, I know.
Hitting on 2s. All hits.
Nice, nice.
So now, instead of 5s, it's 4s.
Oh, that's great.
And I reroll
Were these
1s.
part of it?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay. No worries.
I reroll 1s, but I didn't get any of those. So it's just 2, 4, 5.
5, and these are 5 up in vulns, yeah?
Yeah, it's
-2.
-3.
-3, that's great.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, cool.
So all 5 go through?
Yep,
2,
all
3,
5.
4, 5. You're giving me a shot here,
I'm
which
trying.
is nice.
All right.
Okay, it was better than last time.
Yeah.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. So unlikely to kill it, but
It could
enough
happen,
to get
though.
close.
Let's see it.
So you need to pass 2 here to survive.
That's right. All right.
You passed 3, so he's alive with 1 wound, but I can activate with my last guy there. So I'm not going to do that yet. We're going to activate here first because this is where it matters more.
Sounds good. Down to 2 here.
Down to 1 left.
No, I failed. I made 3.
Oh, you made 3.
Out of 9, so down to 2 actually.
You got it. So actually, you only needed to. Yeah,
that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here I still can't. I'm still not allowed to consolidate closer to him. I don't think. He's at 3. Oh no, actually I am. But I would have to break coherency.
Yes, because this guy.
We're just going to take my 2 inches to there, which is still going to have me outside of an inch, just outside of an inch. So that's a shame. What we could do instead is just stay exactly at an inch here, get my extra attacks, and then I'll have 3 inches to consolidate there.
There you go.
That's the better play there.
Yep.
So this time I'm getting my full attacks from this unit. So
there we go.
1, 2.
That'll teach those 5 poxwalkers.
That's right. 3, 4, 5, and 6 guys. Okay. Let's see it. Hitting on 2s. I believe in them.
I'm glad somebody does.
There's 5 misses. Oof. Oh, 6 misses. Okay. Actually, that is literally exact the odds.
No, that's true.
So,
that's true.
Or is it? Not quite, actually. It's just under. Sorry.
How many attacks was it?
It was under.
Sorry. Moving on.
Moving on. I'm disappointed. So 2, 4. These are just damage.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wins.
It's a lot.
They're really in trouble. Okay. This is where the damage happens. So
we're gonna roll it because it's gonna be fine, kids.
1, 2,
Don't
3,
worry.
4, 5, 6, 7 at 3 damage. Let's just do those.
7 at 3 damage. 5s. Okay.
That was
really good. So 3 die for sure.
Yep. Okay,
they're all
the rest.
There we go. I was like, oh.
Okay.
Is the dream still alive?
So now we're going to take my full 3 inch there.
Yep.
This guy's just at 4, so he's going to go right there at 1. And then the rest are, the closest enemy is this guy.
So the tree doesn't count, so it's still him. Yep.
So we want to get just close enough so that we could all fight if, for whatever reason, you decided to stay in combat. Which you would not.
No, but it does mean that I'm now just moving, basically.
Yeah.
Right, that's the big thing.
So now we get to, you get to activate with a unit, so you can go with
let's
your
do
boy
it.
there.
I'm going to go ahead and try to kill the guy that
could take
kill
your
me,
last
right?
one.
It could happen. Okay.
So what's his profile
So
now?
we are 2 wounds, which is the last profile. A single attack. Strength is now down to 4. And so let's see it.
Okay.
So still hitting on 4. Good talk.
Okay. It was worth a shot. You could have actually Demon Forged it to reroll hits and wounds, which could have been interesting.
That would have been interesting.
I was thinking of that, but you know, the odds are still low. Well, the odds are mixed.
The bigger thing is, I think I'm happier with the odds that you probably won't kill him.
I probably won't kill you.
So I think, you know.
So my fight now, so I've got my 4 attacks. So I'm hitting here on 2s, rerolling from the Captain General.
10, nice, nice.
And we're going to be wounding here on 5s though, but I do reroll 1s from the Captain General. So, so enough for you to have 1 wound left.
That's right.
If you fail. So it's 5 demon save. Okay, and a disgusting
resilience. Just one, yep.
It's just
disgusting.
One.
Oh,
okay. So it's okay.
Yeah.
If he's not dead, he's still on his lowest profile.
Yeah, exactly.
So that doesn't matter too much. Now what we've got is the flail.
Oh boy, let's do this thing.
So this is really big.
Okay, so we've got all the spells. We are going to go ahead and pump up for
veterans.
Veterans.
Because what is the base strength of the flail?
Well, so really this is also for the mortals too.
Yeah.
It's +2, and right now, so they start at strength 5, +1 from the spell, so 6, +2, so it's 8.
So you're actually wounding me back on 2s.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. Wounding a Telemon on 2s, this guy is going to be a hero of this game, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. Even if he dies next turn, which he will, this is amazing. So
he might die to morale this turn.
He might.
Yeah, because he's not even the sergeant.
That's right. So 2 base, +1 because you've charged me.
Yes.
So this is for the D3 attacks each.
Okay.
Ooh.
So again, it's basically odds, exactly odds.
Looks good. So now
this is where we need the 6s though.
This 6s would be
So what are you hitting on here?
So I'm hitting on 3s, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Yep. Let's see it on 3s.
Let's see those 2s.
Oh.
Okay.
Reroll
so
the 1.
So no death to the false emperor.
Oh, I was really hoping that.
And missed 2. So that's about as easy as I could have let me off.
Exactly.
But 2s to wound.
2s to wound.
And rerolling 1s, right? Is this a plague weapon?
Rerolling 1s, 5s are mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Okay. 2 mortal wounds and 2 wounds.
You got it.
So I'll do the mortal wounds separate.
No, 2 mortal wounds and 4 wounds.
That's what it is.
Sorry.
Yeah. So this is minus to my...
-2.
So I'm at my 4 up invulns.
Yep.
And
solid.
Here he is. So he takes, how much? D3?
2.
It's flat 2.
Flat 2.
So he's taken 2 plus the other 2. I have my 6 up, feel no pains. I pass one of those. So he's taken 3. So he tanked it.
That was great. That was great.
All right.
And he's got a bunch of wounds too, right?
Yeah. He's got like 14 or 16. I'm actually blanking out now. But
No
it's a
worries.
lot.
It's great.
14, yeah.
Yeah.
Same as a Leviathan. He's basically just a cooler Leviathan.
Totally.
Well,
Wow.
I think we've done all the fight.
Yeah.
No, we've got this tank here.
He's going to kill your guys.
Yeah.
So it's 6s.
Yeah, let's see it. Ooh, 1 hit. No, isn't that a wound?
Gosh.
This tank has got to be strength 6 or 7.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Something crazy like that?
Absolutely. Almost all tanks are.
Strength 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready for that one?
I have a 2-up save, and I haven't used a command point. So there it is. just close.
Close.
I rolled a 2 there.
A little close to the sleeve.
Okay, so at the end of this turn, did I even get a kill? Oh, I did, the Poxwalkers.
You kill the Poxwalkers.
So I got a kill, and I get a hold.
That's right, and I owe you a leadership, which is, I believe, sorry guys, been a while.
Oh, and see, there's the thing. I actually screwed up. I forgot that I forgot my Recon again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm not used to playing Recon. So it's something that's not on my mind a lot.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, I lost those points. That's big because this is turn 3. That means I'll never be able to maximize my Recon score.
That's true, actually.
So it's actually a really big loss.
Yeah.
And it's just a point I threw away because I could have easily been there.
Yeah, you got excited about this thing.
I did, yeah.
And we were so focused on whether or not it was possible.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Exactly.
So we just have morale there.
So just checked.
Is he a leadership 7?
Leadership 8, and the sergeant takes him to 9.
Is that right?
That's crazy.
I didn't know Death Guard had a base leadership. Oh, it's because he's like an elite terminal.
They're elite, I think, is why. Because yeah, even Space Marines are 7 usually going to 8, right?
So leadership 8, you lost what, 4?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so last 4. So on a 5 up.
And there's no rerolls
and
here. No.
Just looking at command points,
Yeah.
there's nothing that makes them fearless, so let's see it. Oh, I can roll 6s.
Yeah.
So we got 3 left.
Yeah. It's a bit of a tough call, actually.
It is tough. You could interrupt, but it'll be your last CP.
For him to get strong again, you'd have to cast a whole psychic power on him and use another CP for him to be able to do what he did before.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a tough call.
It is a tough call. I'm going to take it.
Yeah. I'd just love to see a 5 or 6 here
it's
again.
just so cool. Oh, I know. We know it. I don't like, this is a 6 rolling dice. Let's take this one. This is like a...
Oh, you betrayed the dice.
This is a 4 rolling dice.
The dice stick together. Now, okay. There it is. He lives.
And then D6 come back.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen last week's episode.
Never again. Never again. Yeah.
Oh, man. I think that was worth it because now at least I can now give you the option to spend CP.
You've actually denied me an extra kill. So that's the
true.
difference between me getting an extra kill or not.
Yeah.
So
very true.
I think it's big.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so this is bottom of 3 now. So you, let's recap on your points, right?
Yeah.
So you did kill. You are holding.
Yes.
No recon.
No.
And what am I forgetting?
So I had Headhunter, which I haven't done
Not
just
quite
yet.
Yeah.
And I have Big Game Hunter, which I've taken one of them out so far, and that's it.
Okay.
So there's still a lot more of those to go.
Sounds good. Okay. So bottom of 3. So we're still in combat here. That guy has so much durability.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot left.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Cool. So let's take these models off real quick.
Yeah, I think obviously if you focus fire him down at this point, you'll be able to do a lot to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially with the flamer. Now, what is the move of your Terminator?
This guy right here?
Yeah.
Like 4.
He's 4,
Yeah.
so he's a good tangle fit. So again, if I roll a 3, you'll be in trouble.
Totally. Oh, you mean like typhus and stuff?
No, I'm just trying to fall back so you can't put all your flamers into him.
Gotcha.
So I think I'm going to give that a go at the start of your turn. So 3 up.
Now hold on.
Yeah.
Do you have any infantry within 12?
Oh, yeah, I think I do.
I think so. Let's check. Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Good catch, though.
What
was it?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
Did you see that?
Ask the chat? No.
Here.
Go for it.
So I rolled 6.
Ooh, nice.
So he's got -2 movement.
Cool, sounds good. So I can move into you, right?
That's right.
Cool.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Actually, you can just fold into another realm.
That's right, that's right.
I tangle your feet
They
so much.
both die, actually. You get sucked into the warp.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
So that makes a lot of my decision-making easier.
Yeah.
I would like to shoot, but I'm also like,
now you're just going to have to pile in with attacks.
Exactly, yeah.
And smites and things like that.
What I wouldn't do for Death Hex right now.
Yeah.
I was checking something. Oh yeah, the drone over here. So he's on this bottom profile.
Yeah.
And we're looking at still a 6-inch move, which is going to be
that's big enough.
Good enough for what we need. We're down to strength 4.
Yeah.
I can't fall back and charge, which is perfectly fine with me since I've lost that objective.
But you can fall back and shoot and maybe even kill that last guy and get a kill there, right?
Exactly. I think that's the play, honestly.
Yeah. And if you manage to get the Telemon by the end of the turn, and you manage to get this guy, you'll get kill more.
That's great.
Right?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's valuable.
Yeah, so he's just going to hop over here. Take his 2 wounds with him.
Measly 2 wounds.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if he died.
Yeah.
But if he died, then we would have killed the same, so that would have been saving me a point.
There was a bunch of kind of key things where it was nice, for me at least.
Yeah, and this is what Death Guard's all about, right? They're resilient.
It's all just about resilience. And this guy's just going to keep on running and make you have to decide if you want to
kind of leave the game.
Run back there, let me get that recon,
yeah,
things like that. And this guy's not feeling so good about that, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Now these guys move 6, right? They're fast Terminators.
Yeah, they're fast enough.
Ooh, that's pretty scary. Okay.
It's enough to get up in there if they wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. So we're looking at a max charge of 18 then.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the thing is, even when the Custodes look like they're down and out, each one of these guys is basically a Space Marine.
Oh,
captain,
this is totally a game.
right?
This is the thing I'm really worried about late game, is when you finally get in there.
Yeah, yeah,
Makes
I think
me
I
real
kind of
nervous.
get in the mix there.
Yep,
Absolutely.
So let's take a look. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to adjust this guy. He's going to just scoot over.
Okay.
I want to be
You're trying
basically
to
out
make
of
that a
charge
harder
range.
charge.
Yeah.
Yep.
We can give you a heroic chance.
That's just out of 18, so
Yeah,
let's say it's not possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Okay, so he's going to back up. He has moved. We are staying within 7 of our precious poop tree.
Yep.
And Mr. Typhus is going to go ahead and move out, like so.
Okay.
And see, I should have piled him in here because I'm going to have to move this tank or else make a longer charge. So obviously, I'd rather get Typhus in. That's totally worth it. So we're going to be moving this dude to Reno.
Okay.
And mostly focusing on the flamers for this turn for him. So we're just going to adjust like so, just to get out of his way.
I was noticing that was an interesting mistake I'd made. If I was exactly at 3, you wouldn't have flamer range. But because I pulled in an inch or 2 closer, that tank is going to get the flame stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. So we've got that. I will want my rerolls on plague weapons. Since now I have a couple here. I can't torch him, but we can torch these lads over here.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and advance the flame boy.
Yep.
So he's moving up, not super fast.
Is he in range for rolling 2? 2 dice on that?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Yeah,
so good.
It's a really powerful ability. There you go.
Excellent. Cool. So that makes it easy. So let's see. Double checking. I think the 9 is within these 2.
Okay.
And then.
So if you just want to stay on the other side of that ruin there.
I want to get like kind of. Let's see if I can do.
Yeah, you don't want to put him at risk, right?
Exactly.
You just want to.
Yeah. So I can reach him with that, but if I kill more than 2, I think the flamers will be out.
Okay. That sounds good.
Cool. So we've got that. That's moved there. That's there. Our warlord. Again, we're just going to go ahead and move him up.
Okay.
And keep him within 7 of everything that's a plague weapon.
Yeah. Keep getting that efficiency.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you got?
I have to deal with him.
Yeah, he's right up in your lines now, and anything that he's touching, he has a good chance to destroy.
Exactly.
So your best shot is to focus him.
Exactly. If I'm feeding if I'm doing 1 or 2, you'll just kill that one. Next turn you'll kill another one.
Yeah.
So I have to accept the fact that one or more of these is very likely to die. Well, one. You should also focus.
Killing 2 is not possible. I only have 5 attacks.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing about this guy.
I believe in him.
The attacks should be reliable.
Yeah.
If you don't roll ones to win.
Right.
But they should really. Yeah. You can't. It's not enough attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He needs more attacks.
Exactly. Looking pretty good there. And the range on these is
the flamer is 12, and they are assault weapons, so they can advance and shoot.
Okay. Sounds good. We're gonna go ahead and start moving these zombies out.
Okay.
These poxwalkers. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do these guys right here.
Yep.
Oops. So they're going 4 plus 5, so 9.
Yep.
So let's see. Are we doing ruins or these? I forget. I'm good either way.
If that's what you want, it's fine.
Okay, sounds good. So they're just going to start moving to the other side of this tank.
Okay.
Now that the bikes are gone, I can afford to kind of sit on this side of the objective.
Sure. Yeah, I think it'd be a long slog for me to get all the way over there.
Yeah.
And by the time you're going to get your second engineer point this turn, I wouldn't stop you from getting your third, and so I'd only stop you from getting your fourth if I managed to get into all of them.
Right.
And we already proved that I can't kill all of them in one turn.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm feeling better about that now.
So they're pretty much invincible at the end of the game.
We'll do the other squad as well. 5.
Plus, I gotta use these guys
Yeah.
to get my secondary objectives.
Exactly.
Like Big Game Hunter.
Exactly.
And so that's definitely where I'm at.
Yeah, makes sense.
These are one of the only things left that can reliably take down your Plague Burst crawlers.
Right.
So I've got to be careful with them.
It's funny because it's easy to forget. We're always so worried about like our units and our secondaries, but then we remember, okay, well, what's the other person trying to achieve?
Yeah.
Right. And it's so hard to get out of that headspace.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Typhus's wound down there, down there. Cool. You know what? I feel like this was his. Tiny wounds.
Yeah. Lots of guys have taken one wound from the explosion.
All right. Cool. I think we're good.
Okay.
That's movement. Psychic.
Yeah. This could be big. Let's see.
This could definitely be big. So let's take a look. Let's go ahead and do. I'm not going to worry about the additional strength and toughness.
Okay.
Let's do the easy one first. Smite number 1 into here.
All right. Let's see it.
Let's see it. Hup. 6. Good enough.
I can
do a thing?
I can choose to deny, but only 12 inches from one of my infantry models.
You're in. Just to make your
okay.
Definitely in.
So I will spend a CP and give it a shot.
Yeah.
You rolled a 6.
Yep. You got it.
Okay. So I roll a 3.
Ooh.
And CP well spent.
Yeah.
Go for it, my friend.
That was your last CP, yeah?
I should have 1 left.
I think you spent 1 on Tanglefoot.
Oh, okay.
A heavy beating out.
Oh, okay. All I carry is you can't interrupt.
Yeah.
D3?
It definitely wouldn't have been worth my last CP, but that's fine. That's what I get for
do you want to?
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. It's what I get for not keeping count.
Fair enough. I'm good. Well, so just 1.
1 smite. Okay, 6 up. I'll just deny it here.
Yep.
Did I? No, it's a 3. So he's taking another one. So he's taking 4. 10 left.
Sounds good.
Okay. What do you got left for me?
Okay. Then we're gonna go ahead and do blades of putrefaction.
Yeah.
Tough call is actually, do I want to do it onto Typhus or do I want to do it onto the Terminator?
Yeah, it's a bit of a difficult decision.
I actually don't know. So we'll not decide that. Instead, we'll go to Smite from Typhus.
Yep.
Let's see it. Looking for 6 now.
Oh, you just got it.
Do
so
it.
Give me the D3.
D3. Just 1.
Okay, 6 up here.
Yep.
Not quite. Okay,
Sounds
so he's
good.
taking another one.
Cool,
So he's taking 5.
Yep. I get.
Okay.
All right. Then taking 5. So down to 9.
9 left.
9 left. Okay.
Yeah. Here, I'll just
14.
mark him at 9 if that'd make your life easier.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out. 4, 5 there. That goes into there. Boom, boom.
Yeah, in combat, the thing that's so unreliable, he could just roll those 4 ups. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. That's the thing. Yeah. We're gonna go smite.
The last smite. Yeah. So this one's on a 7.
On a 7.
Okay. Ooh, okay, it fails.
That makes me really sad.
That's fine, you know.
Actually, no, because that would have been miasma, which would have still failed. So,
Yeah.
that was the big debate on that guy. So we've got that, and then Typhus has 1 more, which will definitely be blades.
Yep.
And we will go ahead and put it onto Typhus.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be charging. He has more attacks.
And
he's flat 3
he'll
damage.
live into the following turn most
Exactly.
likely.
So
you'll have more chance to get value out of it.
Right. So we're looking for a 5. That would be a 4.
Ooh, just failed.
Ooh, 2 CP, 2 CP. I got to do it.
Yeah.
I can't let this guy live. Let's do it. Oh, need a 3.
Okay,
Oh.
so you've got blades.
We have blades.
That's big.
And we have veterans, but that's going to be it basically.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting. That's it for spells.
Okay.
Shooting.
Yeah.
Nothing here.
Yeah.
Let's do this boy into this boy.
Trying to take it out. So number of
See
shots.
it. Number of shots. 2d6.
Okay,
4.
it's 4. And what's the strength on your flamer now?
Only 4 now.
Okay, so
on
5's
5s,
doing and rerolling once.
You got it.
1 wound.
1.
So, and I
You have
have
2 left?
I have 2 left, yeah. Or no, I've taken 2.
Oh, okay.
So
You're good.
I pass.
Cool. Worth a shot. Over here, we'll do the mortar into the same guy. Let's see it. And
so D6 shots?
the heavy slugger, if it's in range. If it's not, we'll shoot into here.
Okay.
So D6 shots.
It's a big 5.
That's
Depending
great.
on what 5's now.
Now on 5s, because I did move. On 5s. No
so
demon
1 hit.
princes.
Yeah. And 3 to win.
3 to wound, reroll in 1s.
Okay, you get it. So
minus
minus 2. So I've got my 3-up save. And we're good.
Okay. And then the sluggeroni. Yep, that's 36. So we're definitely good.
Okay.
Let's see
The
it.
slugger
4
could do
shots. It definitely could. On 5s, because it is also a heavy weapon.
Okay, 2 hits.
Solid. 3 hits.
Oh, I didn't see the 5 there. Nice.
Saucy,
And
right?
what's the strength on
Only
this?
4 though, so I
Okay.
need 5s. 1 at minus 1.
Minus 1, so 2 up,
Yep.
and we're good. It was worth a punt.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You still have 1 more mortar.
we have this.
And
So
a
we're going to
stopper,
go. I'm going to wait because I want to do the flamers in here.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this guy's flamer into here.
Got it.
So here's the strength again. 2d6. 7.
Okay.
Good enough.
That's good enough.
And then we'll keep that here. Number of shots.
Let's see it. Just a 2.
Just
That's
a
fine.
2. Oops.
Okay,
And then wounding
so 3's
on
to wound,
3s,
rerolling
rerolling.
everything, right?
You got it.
Ooh,
Good thing.
That's twice in a
Good
row
thing.
you've really needed that, right? Because
Yeah.
you missed everything
It's
last
a big
time.
deal. I like don't play Death Guard
Yeah.
without that warlock trait. You know?
You're right. It's good.
Um,
Turns that around. 100% efficiency.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to put it on the shield.
Yep.
So 3 ups. This is where CP really matters. So the shield's dead. I rolled the 1.
Gosh.
And then on the next guy, 4 up. He's
Good.
good. So my shield does die, though, which not
brutal.
the best.
Yeah.
But I think I took you out of range with your tank now.
No, I had to kill the 2.
Oh, is that right?
yeah,
The tank was in range to both.
Just these 2, but not that guy. Yeah. So if
Understood.
I had killed 2, then I'd be out of range.
Understood, understood.
So now we'll do mortar into there, flamers into here.
Okay.
So let's do the mortar first, and we'll do the heavy sluggers into that guy as well.
Yeah, I think you need,
need to get that.
You need the extra help.
So D6 shots.
Oh, big
5
5.
shots again. I'm liking it. He did move.
Yeah.
I did not regenerate a wound with that dice roll.
Yep. No, I think if you knock it, it's legal.
That was slick, right? That
Yeah.
was some like Alex Harrison stuff there.
Oh, man. Ooh.
Shots fired. All right, it was 5, yeah? On 5s.
Okay. Are you in reroll range?
Definitely. So this is out. This is a reroll.
Okay.
What is that?
Nope, not quite.
So 2,
And 3's to 1?
3s with a reroll. Full rerolls now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is nice. Oh,
Okay, okay.
let's see it.
2 3-ups.
Up.
You got him, you got him.
Oh,
That's
Boom.
you know, that's big.
That's big.
Because that could be 2 kills, and it's going to be really hard for me to take 2 kills back.
Yeah, no, understandable. And then let's do the flamers. So 2d6, let's see it.
It's 8.
Very nice.
Nice.
So here's another 4 and 4. And then
3's to wound?
we're on middle profile.
Oh, you are in middle profile.
Yeah, so 4s to wound.
Yeah.
Rerolling.
Okay.
Excellent.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's nearly all of them. What do we
Loving
got
it.
there?
So that's 6
6?
minus 1.
4, 6. 3-up saves. I think you might hurt someone. So yeah, you took a wound off 1.
Solid.
Okay.
Too good.
So doesn't really matter on who.
Yeah.
So they're both in range.
I think that's it. Typhus has the host, which doesn't matter because you're in combat.
It's a very short. It's 4-inch range, 6-inch range.
It's some weird range.
It's
I always
super weird
forget.
ability.
Yeah. It's a really cool thing. It hits on 5s in Overwatch.
Yeah, it auto wounds on 5-up or something,
it's
even though it's
something
like
super
strength 2 or
strange.
something.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I can never remember. I think that's it. I've got a plasma pistol.
Okay. Overcharge it. Let's see.
Right? I'm out of 12 anyways.
Oh, okay. You can still try.
I would. Yeah, I'm just
I'll
going
let
to
you.
overcharge it into the air.
Yeah, just for stop.
Perfect. Yeah. All right, cool. So that's it. Charges. So fell back there. This is pretty unencumbered.
Yeah.
But I did do something with the flamer. I did have to stick him out there.
So the flamer is
block.
kind of blocking your charge range.
So
I see.
that sucks. I
Okay.
might have to sacrifice him
Yeah.
because I need to get Typhus in.
Yeah.
You know?
So what's the order of operations here? Actually, there is a correct order for this because of the space you have to make, right? For Typhus to be able to kind of get up and around.
Well, so I have 2 options. Well, let's see. What is this? How much of a difference does this make?
Yep.
So it's going to be, oh my gosh. Oop. Might be easier from that side. Do you want to
Sure.
go and look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to get him up and around is about 5 inches.
Okay. And then to go here, what do you think it would be? If I was to move this guy first, right? If I was
Probably
to charge him.
less. I don't know. What does it look like to you? 4 inches?
Yeah.
So it saves you about an inch if you charged with him first.
Decisions.
Yeah. Tricky thing is he's not much in combat, and he might be an easier kill for me to get because he's only
Yeah.
got 4 wounds, so I could risk
Yeah.
putting 1 attack into him.
Yeah.
And then just deleting him.
I don't want him to be
I think that
at
would
all.
be a risky play.
Mistake. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go with the Demon Prince. I believe if I go here first and then here, I'll have space for Typhus. Does that make sense?
Sure. Let's see it.
Cool. So this one right here, Looks good.
That's enough movement to jump to the other side if he wanted to, but I guess he doesn't want to.
I definitely don't.
Okay.
And then the other one, he's in.
Yep.
All right, and we're looking for a 5 on Mr. Typhus.
Let's see it.
Oh,
Oh, you can fail it. You can fail it. One up to 10. It's a 2, just a 5. You got it.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Stressful. Oh, sorry. Move that guy casually. It's cool.
Yep.
All right, so wound, wound, wound. Looks good. Basically, everyone has a wound.
Yeah.
I
think that's all the charges.
Yep.
Okay, so who do we want to fight with first?
Okay, so
Just get Typhus out of the way?
let's just do Typhus now. Well, no, because I don't want to use veterans if I don't have to, and you can't interrupt.
It's an interesting decision.
Yeah, so let's go here first.
Yeah.
So 7 claws.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see it.
Let's
Hitting
do
on
it.
2s?
On 2s, rerolling 1s.
Got that death to the false
Solid.
emperor twice.
Oh, that's
already.
nice.
Ooh,
Ooh,
twice.
Just twice.
Yep.
So these are the additional attacks. That's a nice
It's a
cock dice
super cock dice.
on the
Okay.
super smooth table.
There it is.
Nice.
So 9 hits with 7 attacks.
That's right.
It's good. So
Pretty
we're
good.
on 5s though.
5s though. Here's where I need.
This is where it gets a little trickier. Is that 4?
4.
Hey, can't argue
Solid,
with that.
yeah. No complaints. So 4 minus 2.
And I took 4 damage.
Oof. Cut.
So let's do my yep. So I've taken 3 because of my venerable.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I have 6 left.
6 left.
Okay.
So we've got 4 here.
Next Demon Prince.
Yep, let's do it. So
Okay.
7 more on 2s. 2 more Death to the False Emperor.
Oh, could be 3. Let's see it.
Maybe.
No. Okay.
2 more.
Let's see if you get 9 hits again. I think you will.
Right. Oh.
Lucky this
9
can't go
again.
infinitely, right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
What a thing that would be.
I know. What a well. We'd all go to chaos at that point.
I know, right? 5s.
Looks like 2, 3.
3. Yeah.
Okay. So
Sounds good.
4 ups. 2 damage go through.
Sounds good.
And I've taken the 2. So I've got 4 left.
4 left.
So it's a tough call, actually. The mortal wounds are kind of probably your easiest way to kill him.
Yeah.
So it might be worth using the CP.
I think I have to.
So it's the last command point in the game.
Last command point in the game. All right, Typhus.
And Typhus has the Man Reaper, right?
He has the Man
What's
Reaper.
the strength of the Man Reaper?
That's a great question, Brian.
I thought it was strength 8, but that's the Death Shroud have a strength 8.
Yeah, so let's see. He's got 4 attacks base, 5 from on the charge.
Yep.
And let's see, he starts at strength 4. It is strength 7.
7, yeah.
So it'd be winning on 5s.
Yeah,
and
I
then
never
plus
understood
2
why
damage.
the Death Shroud were stronger than him.
Yeah.
You know? It's like the same weapon, same
Right.
kind of everything.
So wonky.
Yeah, it's wonky.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it will be winning on 3s. Rerolling everything. But first to hit. So on 2s.
Let's just not see the Death of the False Emperor
Right.
there. Okay,
No,
we
you're
didn't.
good.
So I got off easy there.
Yeah. All right, and then now on 3s rerolling. And then 5 ups are mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Oh.
So 3 mortal wounds.
Oh my goodness. And then rerolling just fails.
Okay, so he doesn't instant die,
It doesn't instant die.
but he probably does.
I believe in you, Brian.
Okay, so he's
I
got
believe
4
in
saves to
Emperor.
make,
You got it.
and I really do have to make all of these.
Yeah. They're 3 flat.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I'm not dead yet. So
No.
I've just taken 6 damage. Is that right?
7 damage. Because this is
Did
4.
you do 4 mortal wounds? Because
Oh, sorry. No, you're right.
you did 3 mortal wounds, so
Yeah, I
6
wanna grab that.
total. This is, again, command points would have been valuable. Yeah, because at 1 command point, if I passed that, I could have lived. So
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to pass 3. I need 3 6s.
You're good.
50% 6s.
Believe in the Emperor.
I do.
Oh.
It's just 1, but now my belief turns into an explosion.
That's right. It just got rechanneled.
Because
it
this is D6 mortal wounds, my man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
All right, let's see it. It's a 3.
Ah.
Okay. Well, you get off easy.
Oof.
But hey, you put a lot of dangerous stuff in there.
Everything had to go into
Yeah.
him, and it was still almost not enough, right?
Yeah,
That's
it
the
was
thing.
close. It was
CPR
close.
are out.
That's a big asset for me because
Yeah.
now there's nothing too scary there.
Right.
The demon princes are animals, and I don't have much to really go into them.
Yeah.
So the demon princes are going to be a problem, a big problem.
They really are.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else we got? I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of this turn, you did kill 2 units.
That's right. Yeah.
So I get hold more again.
Mm-hmm.
You get kill more,
Yep.
and you get another recon.
Yep.
Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
And another engineers.
Yeah, another engineers.
And gangbusters.
I'm pretty sure you're maxed at this point with
Yeah.
gangbusters. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I would imagine so. Or if not, you're close. You're getting there.
Yeah.
I bet you are. I bet you're there.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. So I bet you're pretty high. You're probably
That was a good
almost
turn.
double my score. Is that about right?
Yeah, it's 17 to 9.
17
brutal.
to 9.
Or sorry, 15 to 9.
15 to 9. Okay.
Oh, well, in that case.
Okay. So now I have some interesting decisions.
Yes.
If I kill this tank, I'm essentially out of the game with these guys, and it'll take multiple turns to kill it.
Right.
If I go over here, I could advance, let's say reliably get to maybe about a 10.
Yep.
and I could flame something.
Yeah.
Maybe something. And then I could try a charge next turn. If I didn't advance,
Yep.
my nearest charge is, as you pointed out, longer than 12 over there. And this guy's within 12, but I think it's outside of 12 of charge range.
Oh, I see.
That is very, very risky.
Yeah.
Losing a turn, this is turn 4. So losing a turn with them will be dangerous, but they are one of my only chances. If they go over here, I'm saying for sure that this is the only kill they're going to get for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And that is not super exciting. Instead, if this is 17 inches, so that would be just under 17, so it'd be a 10-inch charge there. Because you could use these guys to slingshot you back kind of into the game a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something like that could work.
Yeah.
I could actually do that as well here, where most of my models move that way.
Right.
And then I disengage, and
Yeah.
could be an interesting play.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need them to start doing something, and this is a secondary that I have, and it's Recon
And
for
my
you.
Recon, yeah.
So you only have, what, one more Recon left to get? Or is it 2 more?
What turn is it?
This is my turn 4.
Top of 4.
This
we're
is
going
top of
2.
4. He has 2 recons.
So
So he has 2 to
denying
go.
you 2 Recons is worthwhile. So let's just do it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's just kill the Plague Burst.
what you want to do is make sure like your closest model isn't the wounded one,
Yeah,
because
at Overwatch.
he's going to die in Overwatch.
Yeah.
Don't count on him doing much.
He's had enough for one day.
Exactly.
It's time for him to rest.
Yeah, he needs it.
Forever.
He earned it. Okay, so now we have some of these characters, and we need to start doing something. This is a 9-inch flamer, and in Overwatch, that flamer will just eat this squad.
Yeah,
So what I want to do is I want to pile into that flamer.
that's right.
And this Terminator isn't actually all that scary compared to me, and he doesn't have any Overwatch at all.
Nope.
You do obviously have a heroic intervention.
That's right.
And there's pretty much no way I can prevent it.
You can go for that kill.
I can go for the kill.
Yeah.
That's right. So this unit is going to, they will probably need to advance up to get onto the objective there.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And I kind of need their shots. Nice thing, Captain General could charge here, and he could still hold.
Right.
So I think
Yeah.
that's what he's going to attempt to do. But
Definitely.
that'll mean that he is out of the game as well. And he's still valuable. Like, he has the Moment Shackle, which I haven't really used. And I really should have just double fought to get rid of that, especially because I have no CP left to regenerate.
That's a good point.
So definitely haven't used him to his highest potential yet. And you know, if you go through the whole game and don't use the Moment Shackle, you'll be really sad.
I forgot it can do things other than the CP regen.
Yeah,
That's right.
fighting twice is
big deal.
you know, it would have chipped those last 2 wounds.
Yeah, definitely.
So and I had no CP really left to regenerate.
Right.
So that might have been worth it. Okay, we need to get these guys up into the game. So we're going to advance the guard there.
Sounds good.
Yep. They're going to go 5 inches. Let me just see. Or sorry, they're going to go 8 inches. I'm 10 inches away, so that's plenty.
Sounds good.
I don't do simple math. It's not apparently not my
If
thing.
it was Death Guard, I'd be like, sure.
I don't know what this is. What is this?
I think that might have been my wound originally.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Fun.
And then it became more convenient.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're not going to be shooting this turn. What we are going to do is we're going to shoot with Captain General, try to take out this thing
Let's
here,
do it.
because if we don't have to charge it,
Yep.
then
All the better.
all the better, yeah. So 2 shots.
Yep.
We'll do it here, hitting here on 2s. Rerolling my 1s, thankfully.
He's got it.
Okay,
Nice.
and 5s to win.
Ooh.
Rerolling the 1s.
Oh.
Just 1, -1.
-1.
But it's enough to do it.
4 up.
Oh, you got it, you
Ooh,
got it.
saucy.
That's fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do I have a flamer? Oh, I do.
Oh.
Okay, and this one, just out. I think just out. Just out.
Ooh.
Okay, so 1 flamer there, all the rest there.
Sounds good.
D6 at the guy over there, just
Yep.
3. It's enough to do it. You're T7,
You got it.
so 1 wound, -2.
-2. 5 up. Oh, God.
You just broke his arm off.
I'm so sorry.
You're dangerous. He's going to be the first one to die now.
Brutal.
So we're going to switch him with this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, you made the save too?
I made
just
the save.
Just to, okay, that's how you roll.
I'm sorry.
It's a psychological warfare. that
Yeah,
you're-
it
that
is.
you're
Just
playing.
punting
Yeah.
your guys off the table.
That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5d6.
Nice.
It's fine, yeah. So 9, 10,
Yep.
15, 18 hits. 1,
I got
2,
it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is good.
Yeah.
So this is wounding here on 5s because strength 6.
Got it.
I got a weird cock dice there. And it hits. That's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, my man.
What?
11. They're angry for you breaking that out.
That is dark, man. Dark.
So 11 wounds, these are -2. So 11 5-ups.
So 5-ups.
Ooh.
All right, let's see.
Pass 3.
That was like average dice. I'm not a fan
So
of
9.
that, Brian. So this is yeah.
no pain.
So 9 and then 5-ups again. Let's see it.
That was good. That was good.
I'm happy with that.
So you took 6.
5.
Oh, okay.
Did I roll enough dice? Yes.
No,
I did not.
Yeah, if you
5,
pass 6,
6,
you've
7,
taken
8.
5. It's me that can't do math.
No worries.
But we established that already.
Fair.
That's
Sorry.
canon.
That's canon.
Yeah.
You can't retcon it now. So it took 5, so down to 7.
So what we're going to do is we're going to bolter your boy there, the
Boy.
Terminator.
Yep. He's fine.
He is fine, but 2 hits so far.
Nice.
That's a big 1 wound there, and it's a
Ooh.
3-up.
3-up.
Oh, it's the 6.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. So we're going to do a charge here and get your flamers ready. I didn't bracket you, right? Or I did just bracket you?
No, you have to get below 6 on the old.
Because you have 12 wounds.
Below
to start
half
with,
on the
right?
old profiles.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was close.
Yep.
So 2d6, let's see what you got.
Let's see it.
I think you'll get one of the Terminators here.
Yeah, 6 shots. Cool.
Wounding here on 3s.
Correct.
Okay.
With rerolling 1s.
Oh, not great.
Ooh.
Not great.
2, 3.
Okay.
Minus 1. 3-ups.
So I just need to get one, or 2 to lose a guy.
That's right.
And there's 2. So this guy dies. He was already dead.
You already had 1 arm.
Yeah, he's already dead. He would still win because the army had was the solar icon.
That's right. He's like, that's all I need.
That is all he
All
needs.
right, here's that
So
charge.
we'll make it this guy who takes one.
Yep, sounds good.
It's a 2-inch charge again. So we get a 4
Oh, Brian.
or 5.
Those charges this game.
Yeah, they haven't been the best.
No.
So I'll stay 1 inch away.
Mm-hmm.
Every inch is going to matter here.
Mm.
So we'll take him. We'll take his 5. So basically what we're going to do is try and stay as far back as we can and still be in range to attack with everyone.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Captain General, you want to flame me there?
Oh, yes, I do. Let's do it. So
2d6.
6 again.
Okay. And what is your strength here? Strength 4?
Strength 4 now.
Okay, so 5's to it.
So 5's rerolling 1s. Oh.
Oh, it's a lot of ones.
Okay. All right.
If you're going to miss, make them 1s,
Exactly. You got to
Yeah.
fail right. Just
2 wounds?
2. Minus
Okay,
1.
so I've got my 2-up save, touching that
Sounds
cover.
good.
And I'm good.
All good.
And again, another 2-inch charge. And he's good. And he's just
Solid.
going to just get within an inch, so he's still on the objective there.
Yeah, no worries.
So we are going to charge your Terminator here.
Uh-huh.
And
good.
the question is, yeah, so there's nothing going to prevent us from being able to touch, from that guy touching us.
Yeah.
We could be far enough away that I bet the Demon Prince probably, no, maybe the Demon Prince would probably get in. And I'd have to charge that flamer in order to, avoid it.
Right.
And that is not worth doing.
No.
So this unit would be definitely dead. This would be a weird trade.
Mm-hmm.
And weird trade is not worth it. I've already got, I've got 1 kill that's going to happen there,
Yep.
right? I may get this kill.
I think
It seems possible. It's only D3 damage, remember?
Oh, that's
You
true.
could roll badly.
It's that invuln, right?
It's the invuln, yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 kills is already pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
If that guy powers up, though, again, like if he gets to attack,
He's gonna,
so the
yeah.
problem is that would be a kill for a kill. And your guy is like a 40-point model, and mine's, it's like 50 points.
That's right.
And they're OPSEC. Yeah, it's tough. But shutting down that flamer is only going to, actually, it's only possible if they live,
That's right. That's true.
right?
Yeah.
And I don't have a
does
storm.
nothing.
I don't have a storm shield in there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it, honestly. I mean, I understand the benefits, but
Yeah, it's a very difficult decision.
because Typhus is buffed.
Typhus is buffed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the more interesting thing might be charge this tank pile into him.
Yeah.
If I wanted to shut him down, because the tank isn't going to kill me on Overwatch, unlikely at least.
Shouldn't.
But man, it's actually a really difficult decision.
Mm-hmm.
So if I charge him directly, I would have to be betting on you rolling really badly.
Right.
And you have complete rerolls to wounds in your aura right now.
Yep.
And no CP to reroll any of the numbers though.
No.
So let's ball out.
Oh.
Let's charge him, the flamer,
The flamer. I like it.
and let's charge the Terminator,
Uh-huh.
and let's kill them both.
Full move, Cotton. Cool. Let's do it. So, flamer Do you have anyone wounded?
I have one guy with 1 wound off.
Okay. I want to toss my little blight grenade first.
Oh, cool, yeah.
I don't even remember what it does.
I don't think you're allowed to throw it if you don't know.
That's right. That's a fair.
Yeah.
That's a fair roll. 1 shot.
Yep.
Let's just see if it's 6. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. It'll be a 6.
No.
Cool.
Okay.
To be continued.
Let's see the strength on this flamer.
The strength on the flamer.
Strength 2?
Ooh,
Strength
how
7?
about 7.
Okay. So pretty much whatever it is going to be 100% wounds.
Yeah. Number of shots. This is the big one.
This is the big one. It's 5. So I'm going to lose this unit.
Oh my goodness.
That's rough.
You still have your invulns, right? There's still 4-ups.
That's true, but we'll
So
see.
5 shots on 3s, re-rolling.
The odds are not good.
Okay.
So it's 100%.
100%.
3, 4, 5. This is the risk I had to take.
You got to make those big plays.
Yeah.
In this
So
scenario.
Here we go. So I lost 2. Just exactly 2.
Just exactly. I saw the high rolls and I was like,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's them gone. That's a shame now because now he gets to delete both units next turn.
right.
That's going to be real cascade. That's going to fall apart because I'm going to lose my hold more next turn. So probably not worth the risk, but if I went up on it, it could have given me a bit more initiative.
Because you definitely can kill him and then he's not shooting.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
I definitely see the advantage there.
So it was a Hail Mary, but I'm actually a little behind. I'm a lot behind, so I have to start doing Hail Marys.
yeah, that's when you have to go for those plays.
To get back into it. Okay, so let's fight. We're going to fight here. It doesn't really matter.
Let's fight.
Yeah, so we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 attacks. So 4, 8,
Calm down, Bridget.
12,
I know it's your favorite unit.
16, 20 attacks.
Like, it's happening. The Aquilons.
Yeah, he dreams of this.
I know.
Okay, so miss with 2. That's better than odds. So 3's to wound here.
Yep.
Because strength 10.
Oh, wow. I've never heard that before against a Plague Burst Crawler.
It's rare.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a decent number of wounds.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Sounds good.
But you do have that invuln. If you go hot on the invuln.
It all comes down to that big variance, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 5 ups. Let's see it. Oh!
No, it's not good. So you failed 9.
Failed 9.
4, 6, 8, 9. That's this is not good odds for you to spot.
No, you should do this.
So it wasn't amazing damage, but it's also not bad. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage.
Oof. So that was 11, 15.
This seems highly unlikely.
He's fine. He's got
Yeah.
this. 5 ups, baby.
Okay.
Why not? So that's at least, let's grab 7, 5, 6, 7.
And he explodes on a 4 or 5.
I believe it's 4.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Bummer.
Okay, and I'm going to take my 3-inch consolidate back
Yep.
towards where the game's happening.
Exactly. There we go. That paid off really well.
That worked out, yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Some things work, some things don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Nice thing is, that actually is a big swing. It's a kill, it's a big game hunter,
Yep.
and it stops you from getting recon.
Yes.
So
Recon's
it's
nasty.
actually it's a lot of swinging points.
That was really
Maybe not
nice.
enough, but so we've got the Captain General here, 5 attacks,
Mm-hmm.
and the Misericordia. So we'll just get the color of dice here correct.
Cool.
Hitting on my 2s. Oh, a couple ones there. Oh, a lot
another
of
one.
ones actually.
There you go.
Doesn't matter. He just likes to
Good
show
sign.
off.
Yeah.
Those are like fancy axe moves,
That's
and then
right.
he just hits for real. Okay.
Solid.
He knows how to wound.
Let's do the big ones first.
So 4 of them.
Minus
Minus 3.
5s.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't like that. 100% saves. Okay, go on. One more.
I'm shook.
Okay, so he
Takes
takes
it.
1.
5 up.
Yeah. Okay, well, completely shut me down. That's one way to do it. All right, give it to me.
Okay, so 1 attack. Let's
Hitting
see
on a
it.
4 or 5 or
4,
something?
yeah, that one doesn't degrade.
He doesn't degrade, okay.
He does not have Death to the False Emperor because he's a demon.
His strength did go down, though. So he does win, though.
That'll do it.
And this is minus something.
Minus 2.
It's okay.
Oh, solid.
So I'm going to have to break the moment shackle this time.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Crazy.
Ruin his day.
2 wound. Okay. Get out of here. Okay, so it's only 3 this time.
Okay.
3.
Can we do it
3 of
again?
the good.
Yeah,
Can
3
you do
big
it
ones.
again? No. Okay. Thank you.
I don't know.
3, 4, 5, 6 damage.
6. Okay. And all of them. He's dead.
Okay.
Oh, that was
that
really
was
good.
close.
I'm just gonna cover up those
So
dice.
4 up to explode.
4 up to do
one
just
more to
1.
Okay, so
I'll take it,
I'm going
yeah.
to take a wound.
For sure.
So 1 wound on the general.
And he has how many left?
He starts with 6 or
6?
7?
Yeah.
Starts with 7.
Yeah, 7. So down to 6.
What a beast.
So I'm going to shimmy just 3 inches. Just so I'm at 3 inches right there.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And so that's 2 big game hunters there.
That was 2 big game hunters.
Yeah.
That was also 2 kills, but I gave you a kill.
Yeah.
So,
That's right.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah, maybe a gentleman, not a scholar. I think on that play.
Not in this game, maybe.
Not on that play.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of my turn, I do get a kill. I do get a hold. I do get the 2 big games.
Yep. You hold more.
I've completely given up on my recon apparently, and I no longer have the units now to get it.
The bloodlust is taken.
So this is losing those 4 points
Yeah.
is going to be very, very bad at the end of this game.
Yes.
So everything's going to have to fall apart for you at this point. So let's just see you do that.
I've seen crazier things happen. In
Me
our
too,
games.
actually. There's still some powerful units here. There's just not a whole lot of turns for them to do anything.
Exactly, and that's sort of been the one redeeming factor in this game has been stalling these guys up, right? That's been the big thing.
Yeah, it's worked well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is bottom of 4, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, these Aquilons are the big thing I'm still worried about because you've knocked me out of these recons, I can get that one easy.
But getting over here now, they own this corner.
That's their corner. Yeah. That's where they live.
But I think losing, it's 2 points you'll be losing by giving up.
I don't think it's worth
you losing anything. 2 points on your recon. I've already lost 4 points on my recon.
Yeah.
So you don't really need to worry too much. I only have 3 units left on the board.
Right.
I can literally not score recon.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this turn my focus is going to be being sort of surgical, removing these while staying back.
Yeah, and between your flamer, your smites, and combat,
that should do it.
You got it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've still got Plague Burst Crawlers.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
I think you can hurt me real bad. Again, unless your perils explode, kill your own guys. There's still things that can go wrong.
Absolutely.
No rerolls on the table here, so
that's right.
they can happen.
Yeah, totally. And let's see, the other thing is we're outside of advance and charge for the Demon Princes, so they're moving a bit slow. I can't do
but they're super
dive on
fast.
there. They're super fast. That's true.
And the fact that I've had to pop the Moment Shackle means that even he's not actually as scary in combat now.
Yeah, that's
because
very true.
killing a Demon Prince in 1 go is really hard for him. 2 goes, that's something he can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, totally. And it's all about that invuln, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, we're kind of looking at this. So we're saying you can go 6.
We just want to stay out of their threat range.
We just want to stay outside of 18, really. That's what that is. So this takes us to here. So it's about this corner on this thing.
Yep.
So let's see. Let's do this a bit more strategically. We'll go ahead and pop over this Demon Prince to here.
Okay.
The separating plate. Doot. Over here. And then his other friend coming in as well.
Yep. Just trying to stay at that like 17, 18 inches.
Yeah, as far
obviously, if they charge, they're going to have to get a little closer.
Totally.
But who knows? Maybe between smites and shooting, you don't have to.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It's entirely plausible.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
Let's see. So 7.
And you might just get away with throwing just the Terminator in or something like that.
Yeah.
Although he's got a long charge because he only moves 4 inches.
Exactly.
Right?
He's a very slow boy.
Yeah. At this point, you could go for the throat, but you might as well even, to be honest, even just play it safe.
I don't. Yeah. Not to make it boring, but I don't want to necessarily
throw
away a lot of points.
Because I have no headhunters yet.
That's right.
And if I get up and in there, now I'm getting max big game, max headhunter. So it's a lot of points that is still kind of waiting there for me.
Exactly. We'll advance the flamer dude.
Okay.
So he's going nice. So 10. So that's going to be an 11. That's going to get him all the way across to here.
Okay.
Mostly again just staying outside of that 18.
Yeah, you're well outside of it.
Looks good. And then the Warlord, he'll advance as well. Looks good. So really, I'm looking to get that within my 7.
Okay.
Get Typhus within 7 and stay within that one. Looks good. Again, moving our wounds around there.
Okay.
So as we've seen, these guys can definitely kill one of these things. So he's going to do some shimmying.
Yeah. What's his movement now?
Down to 5. So I believe it's 8. Yeah. In fact, you know what? Let's do this. We're going to scoot him even more.
Because yeah, Plague Burst Crawler is actually pretty fast on its normal profile, right?
They definitely are.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we've got that. And that's just going to chill there because like we said, we want to get those shots.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that'll do it, honestly.
Yeah, because moving that Plague Burst Crawler is actually pretty big because that could have been a slingshot charge for me.
Yes, yes, exactly.
So leaving that there
I just need to get it out of the 18.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Psychic. Time to do some smites.
Yep.
Let's go for...
Time to do some perils.
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. Typhus into here.
Okay.
Let's see it. Smite.
You got it.
Ooh, it's a 10.
Okay,
Big
D3.
one. Looking at 3 this time.
Okay.
Smites came back.
So I lost a guy.
Sounds good.
Not much you can do there.
Yep. So
Yeah.
all 3 within this flamer anyways, so for that one it won't matter.
Right.
Then we'll go this guy, smite into here. Actually, let's do this one next. It'll be here.
Yeah.
Here it is. On a 6, that'll do it just.
Okay.
And then here's the D3, 2.
To the captain, or sorry, to the unit.
The unit, yep.
And the unit takes 2.
Sounds
so
good.
Not much they can do there.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the nice things, even if I pull these guys, it means if you charge, you're going to be that much closer to me.
Yeah.
So that's pretty critical.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about this guy. He has a 9-inch flamer.
Yeah.
So like normally you'd actually have to put him at more risk, but because he's got that long range,
It makes it
him,
super safe.
Yeah, even that 1-inch difference is really big. For
Yeah,
him.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he's going to just put miasma onto this guy.
Okay.
Because this is definitely, I'm going to go into there. You can
Yeah,
potentially
you just
go that
want him
way.
to be invincible.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
let's see. Looking for 6.
Goes
off.
off.
So that's good. And then Mr. Typhus. There's not really a good target for blades. I'm not really sending someone in.
Sure.
We'll just
Someone
do...
that has a plague weapon, especially.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know what? We'll do the weird thing. We're actually going to give it to him.
Okay.
Just for the +1 to wound.
Sure.
So let's see it. On 5s. Good. No perils.
Okay.
So we've got blades, miasma, all set.
That's great.
And let's do some
Shooting
shooting.
phase.
All right.
Flamer?
Yeah, let's do the flamer first.
Yeah.
So this boy into these.
Let's see it.
So here's the strength, 2d6. 9.
Strength 9. Still 3s to wound.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
On these guys?
Yeah, T5.
Oh yeah, 10. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And number of shots, 3.
Okay.
All right.
Still enough to wipe them out.
Yeah. On 3s, re-rolling to wound. There's a 2. We're going to re-roll that one.
Okay.
6.
3 wounds. So if I fail 2 of these, they're gone. And that's the squad.
Oof.
So you can see this guy against Custodes.
It's so great.
He's as good as any weapon in the game at killing Custodes.
He's awesome.
And he's what, like a 50, 60 point model, right?
Yeah, a little bit more, but he's pretty cheap, especially for flyers. You know, Eldar flyers, if they get close,
he's definitely worth it.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. Cool. So let's see. We'll do this one into here.
Okay.
So yeah, just that. Just the big gun. Number of shots? 5.
And it stood still this time, right?
That one stood still. This one moved.
Right.
So on
Hang
4s. Cool. So 2 hits.
Okay.
On 3s. Rerolling 1s. 2
okay.
minus
2.
2.
4 up saves. Failed them both.
He's abandoned you.
D3 for the first one.
First one is 1.
Okay.
And then
3. So you've killed one.
Sounds good. Solid. Over here, this one, everything into here.
Yep.
Obviously, flamers are out of range.
Every one of these is an 80-point model loss, right? So
80 points?
It's big.
Yeah. Well, I guess we saw what they do. So
yeah.
D6 shots, 4 shots. On, let's see.
6s?
6s now.
Yeah.
Rerolling the 1. 6. Nope. Heavy slugger, also on 6s. Nope. Cool.
Okay.
That is that.
Okay.
Let's do some charges, shall we?
Let's charge.
So let's go ahead and do Big Daddy-O into here.
Let's see it.
No guns?
Yeah, you're right.
Cool grenades and like...
No hits. I'm fresh out of Tanglefoots. So
butter.
it's just outside of a 3, so you need a 3.
Sounds good.
What'd you roll?
A 3.
Oh, okay. You're good.
Classic. Essentially a straight line.
Yeah. Second even Prince or no?
I don't know if that's worth it now because it's going to get real close to those Aquilons.
So you're going to need a 7.
I would need a 7. You can get up there. You can. That one's pretty feasible for you as well. But I really don't want to give you 2.
Sure.
And he has 6 wounds left.
Yes.
With what kind of invuln?
3 up. Ooh. Yeah, he's not the easiest guy to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would take 2 Demon Princes to take him down.
Yeah.
But
I think we're going to go for it.
Okay.
Looking for a
So
7.
7-inch charge.
There it is. Papa Nurgle.
There it is.
10.
There's a 10.
Awesome. And the main thing I want to check, it's not quite enough to get me over.
Right. Truth is, you don't really want. I'm OBSEC anyways.
That's true. Or I guess so. I could get on this side here.
I see what you're
Does that
saying.
make sense? I just want to be not next to the Aquilons.
Yep.
Like that. I
Get
can't
as
get
far
on
as
this
you can.
side. Yeah.
Yep.
And then 1 each. Boom, boom. All right. I think
do
that's
the fight.
it. Let's do it.
Yep.
So number 1, we'll do the one with +1 to wound.
Yes.
Because he's my man. All right. So hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Rerolling 1s.
Yep.
6s explode.
Ooh, got easy with the Death of the Pulse symbol
right?
there.
There
Okay.
we go. And then,
3s to wound. T5.
Yep. +1, so 2s.
Ooh,
for
yeah,
blades.
right. That's
Let's
right.
see it.
Ooh, it's 100%. Is that
Nice.
7? 1, 2,
That's 7.
3, 4,
Papa Nurgle.
5, 6, 7. This is where 3 up 3-up saves can go either way.
Yeah, exactly.
So I failed 2. It's 4 damage.
Yep.
So he's taking 5.
Solid. And then let's see the other one. This one's wounding on 3s now.
Yep. But he
And,
might just get in a couple extra hits.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping
nothing.
for. Come on, conversion.
Still turned around? Nope. Okay.
Okay. And then
3s
on
to win.
3s, yep, no rerolls. And hope. Still great.
Okay, so
Happy.
5.
So 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I fail 1, he dies.
Oh, he lives!
He lives.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so I'm going to fight the easier one to kill.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Misericordia. On 2s. In these fights, it's critical like that you don't lose a single wound.
Yeah.
I'm strength 10, so 3s. And there's all the 2s right there. So 3 2s. You keep getting off
That's
easy.
ridiculous. I do. I do.
So only 2 of the big weapon.
Okay, so the 2 big weapons. This is going to go into his invuln, right?
Yeah, 5
so
up.
5s both go through.
Okay.
For how much?
You just D3.
D3.
So just
So
3 damage.
3. And let's do the Misericordia as well.
Yep.
So here's a 5 up.
Yep.
So that's going to be 4 damage.
So 4 damage,
And
yeah.
then 5 ups. Okay.
So he takes 3.
Takes 3.
Yeah.
So he's down to half, actually.
Yeah. So the key there, you can't fight into the one with the separating plate.
Yeah, that's the
'Cause
big thing.
If I fought that guy, I would have just died.
So for those of you who don't know, it's it's +1 to save, so it's a 2-up armor save.
Yeah.
And every wound or every armor save that I pass on a 4-up, you take a mortal wound.
Exactly. And it would have been the same as your invuln at -3.
Right.
So you might as well have taken them all in your armor save.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
you would have definitely rolled 1 5, and I would have died.
Yep.
So
exactly.
you've got to watch out for that. Okay, so at the end of this turn, you got to kill. You got to hold.
Yep.
And no recon.
Nope.
But you do get an engineer. And that's where we're at.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Over to you. Top 5.
So what we've got is from that model to this model, it's 15.
So 9.
So 9. So we'll just do that.
Classic charge.
Classic charge, yeah. There's nothing we're going to be able to flame unless we wanted the general to leave combat, which I might consider. Yeah, because if the general leaves combat, I can get hold more this turn.
General leaves. Oh, because you can
Because he
go
can
here.
walk over to there.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I made the charge, I would get another turn of hold more. And you only killed 1, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I can't.
This is a new battle round, right?
Oh, yeah.
So last turn, who killed more? Ryan killed 2?
I killed the tank over here, and I killed the
Right.
so I did get kill more.
But Adrian also
Oh,
killed
I
2.
killed 1 in
2.
your turn, too.
He killed 1 in my turn.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we killed the same. So yeah, new round. If he runs up there, he'll get flamed, and it'll be game over. But if he stands there, he gets flamed. So I'm not really sure.
Also true. Also true.
Not really sure what the difference is. Yeah, even he won't get flamed. He'll just get 1 smite. In fact, if they're not all dead, he just dies instantly.
That's also true.
Unless the general backs up.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we have to forego the flamers, even though.
And they're only winning on 5s. I have a 4-up and then a 5-up against them. I think you lose more than you gain.
I think I
can't interrupt,
the general,
so he fights again.
The general is a tough guy.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we've got a 9-inch charge, no rerolls.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
not easy on 2 dice.
It's time for Faith in the Emperor.
So it's a 3.
Oh.
It did not work out.
Yeah.
But it's okay. The general still fights first.
Yes, he does.
And
He can definitely kill it.
yeah, I think he could. So we're going to keep going at the same Demon Prince. So we
Solid.
hit.
All right.
So only 1 2 so far, which is the dreaded number.
There we go.
So there we go. 4 on your invuln.
All right, let's see. Praise Papa Nurgle.
All 100%. That was painful. So just 1 Misericordia.
All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna live off this 1 damage.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Ooh, takes it.
Okay.
Takes
okay.
it.
He takes 1 win.
Down
so he's got
to
what, 3 left?
3, yep.
That was painful.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So I don't get a kill this turn, but I do get a hold. And your fight back, yeah.
If you don't mind.
Oh, he's only got 1 win,
Yeah.
so he's in big
I've seen
trouble.
crazier things. Let's do the +1 to wound guy.
Like 4 invulns?
I have.
That kind of stuff
I've seen some ridiculous stuff in my time. All right. 2s. All right, he's fine. 7?
This is the guy with the +1 to wound, you're saying?
Correct.
And how many is that?
7.
3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 3-up saves.
Yeah, you're fine. You're
He
like
dies. He just takes 1.
almost completely fine.
Almost completely fine. So the general goes down.
The general.
So with that, there's really there's no way to get the points back.
Yeah.
Right? I would have had to I would have had to make that charge. I would have had to kill both of those. I could have been getting big game hunters, tried to go into your characters.
Yeah, that would have been definitely the
and then
path
had
to
a turn where I got kill more, two turns where I got kill more, hold more.
Right.
And then you lose some secondary points, and that makes up for some of the ones I've lost. I mean, we might have been able to get close to a tie or something like that. But at this point, you know, you can run up, smite them, charge them. I think, you know, even if one kills one of your guys, I'm still out of the game, can't charge next turn.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the end there. It was a great game, Adrian.
That was great.
Thank you so much. This was really a slogfest, these two armies together.
Cool. What a weird game.
Yeah, I'm really curious. What do you think is your MVP in this kind of matchup?
Oh, gosh.
I know for me, but...
Oh my gosh! I mean, the Flamer was amazing.
Yeah,
right?
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he killed 6 Custodes.
Yeah, that was absurd.
On his own, and each Custode is the same points cost as him. So
so he's definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
But I still love. So the Plague Burst Crawlers did not do much as far as killing this game. But what they let me do was kind of block out. I was worried because, as we saw, when you get in, you just tear everything up.
Yeah.
So I really liked with that fact that I was able to block out and feel more comfortable with that. So those are like my...
I admit I'm not a huge fan of them. And I know everyone who plays with them loves them.
Yeah.
And for me, I just never get the... Like, yes, they're tough, and that's the only thing I get out of them. Like they sit there, they're hard to remove, and that's cool. But the Death Guard, I feel like when you're adding it in, it feels like you're trying to add in some actual shooting, but they don't really do that. Like, you didn't really... That's why I go for the Blight Haulers.
The Blight Haulers are cool.
Because they're still tough too.
Yeah.
And they actually can shoot. Pretty crazy.
Definitely. Although these can shoot out of line of sight too.
I know.
Which is something that Chaos just doesn't have.
The problem is if they're not hitting.
Yeah, they're not hitting.
Right? And they don't hit super well.
Yeah.
And you want to be moving them, but then they suffer the minus to hit.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I hate about them. And but yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, for me, there was no clear MVP unit. You know, they were the MVP in the sense that they were the thing that kept you worried, right?
Right.
That you had to keep working around.
Yeah, totally.
One of the reasons I didn't want to put them just straight up the center is if you focus them with Psychic, with Flamers, with your big Flamer, they will just evaporate.
Right.
And then I've got nothing.
Such a big asset.
If you set them out on their own, they do become invincible for the whole game. And they can just dominate a portion of the board. And I've tended to find that that's more valuable.
Yeah.
As you can see, like when you commit with a Custodes asset, you're often going to trade and lose it.
Right.
And you have less assets than your opponent. So typically, it's really hard to trade up. And that's true with these guys as well.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And I thought that was super interesting because it made me have to play in this way that was very contrary to what I wanted to do.
Sure.
I was just glad that I was able to hang on as long as I did with the Poxwalkers.
Yeah, they lived
them.
one turn too long.
Exactly, and that was super close, right? It could have come down to a couple dice, or ultimately, I know like you probably don't want to say because it's not good to like talk about bad dice, but like you did have a lot of low charges, right? Even ones that made it, but they were so low it had a huge impact on their effectiveness.
Yeah. Because even a few more getting into range to fight.
If you had an average
and honestly,
charge,
even if I had 1 more inch, the funny thing is I could have moved my model such that there was no room for the Plague Burst Crawler to get out.
Yes, that was
so. I would have forced you backwards.
Right.
And then the game would have went this way.
And then I'm losing those recon.
Yeah, there was little things like that matter. When you have so few assets,
yeah,
you definitely need to make it work.
Yeah.
And even earlier in that first turn, like if the Telemon makes the charge in and takes that thing out, you know, that's one less of those assets.
Yep.
And then I have everything right there.
Exactly.
So when you charge in, I can pile in.
Right,
things like that.
right. And that's why I wanted to bring that up because I know, you know, sometimes those things do have an effect.
Yeah.
It really does.
But you know, as much as those charges didn't work out, I got lower than average, but I was still banking on higher than average, which you can't bank on.
That's fair. Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
You can't bank on that. And the thing with that Telemon, I love the Telemon. But if he doesn't have reroll support, you can see what happens.
Yeah, definitely saw that there.
You know, even I get it. You're hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, but a couple 1s, he only has 5 attacks, and he's all of a sudden 1-2 wounds, and it can fall apart. So keeping him paired with Trajan is really good, but you have so few assets. It's hard to keep them all together.
Definitely, even on a map that's literally designed for that, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely very tough. I like this because this was such a unusual game of 40K, right?
Yeah.
It felt like kind of a return to the roots, and I really, really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. 2 armies that just want to get in there and just fight. And all those intricacies of how we're piling in, where we're charging.
Yeah.
This showed a lot of my favorite things in 40K, personally.
Yeah. I think if I could have done one big thing differently,
Yeah.
I just wouldn't have committed as early as I did. I think I would have held back another turn of 2.
Right.
And
Forced me to do that.
Forced you to make the first play.
Yeah.
Because coming in was what allowed those Terminators to get a play, because they are so slow.
They're so slow.
So by coming close to them, I allowed them to do that.
Right.
And I could have stopped them from doing that the whole game.
Yep.
If I forced the game to come to my.
Yeah, because you do have enough volume of shots too. That's
Yeah.
kind of the perfect thing to kill them, right?
Yeah.
That I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to walk up now, and then.
And you had Recon too, so you had to push into there.
Yeah.
As well.
Right.
Not just me. So I think that that was one big miss. I committed too early, which it's hard not when you have such an aggressive army.
Yeah.
It's to get the patience to hold
so
back.
difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really tricky. Other big thing I'd say is I was too afraid of taking the flamers, so I stood back. But if I was just 3 inches up, take the flamers, I would be getting Recon.
Yeah. I think
And
you
that
were
would
too
have
worried
been-
about that.
That would have been forcing so much
Yeah.
more of the issue, because now you're not getting Recon and I am, and I'm getting hold more.
Right.
That really pushes the issue back onto you taking the first strike. My bikes can just stand back and countercharge.
Right.
Both literally with the stratagem or just in the next turn.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, and a lot of it we saw was so close with Recon. It was a game of like not even inches, but just like millimeters, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was wondering what your thoughts were on the drone that died in the second turn.
Sure.
I feel like was completely wasted. I was too scared to like jump him out here and,
Yeah.
and get that Recon. But like in hindsight, you would have probably had to commit just as much to kill him anyways, and I would have got the Recon. So I kind of regret.
And then you would
not
have
going for
exploded
that.
in my lines instead of exploding in your lines.
Yeah, yeah. So that one was like.
And mortal wounds on Custodes matter.
It's a big deal, and especially when it's like there was a bunch of smaller units. So I definitely regretted that the moment that you started shooting. I was like, yeah, he is going to die.
I think you could have afforded to throw away the plague drones. A little earlier, or at least you could have even just been up here, so I couldn't charge you very easily. But you could still flame at least.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny because I like to play things aggressively, but I'm trying to like resist that. But the thing, like with this, you can go 10 plus d6, shoot, and then charge, and then suddenly I'm forcing you to come back here or whatever. Because as we saw, I needed you to start separating to have a chance.
I'd say you want to make sure I don't get them for free. Like when you go back here, everyone's already kind of there.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like you want to come somewhere where you're going to get Recon, but not somewhere where I'm already want to stand there and fight you and then keep standing there.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to pull me off the objective or something to that. So I think we both could have been a little cagier.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Well, thank you so much for this game.
That was an
amazing game.
So much fun.
Thank you for checking it out again.
Yeah.
Please continue to leave comments, subscribe. We're going to be doing this every Thursday, 6 p.m. So we've got another amazing game coming up this week or next week. Adrian's going to be playing your...
Yeah, I'm taking orcs.
Orcs, your like main army.
Yeah, that's right. I'm super excited to get them back on the table. And it'll also be our first week that we're going to have a guest actually visiting the studio.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to have our good friend Jesse coming in.
That's right.
Playing as Eldari. He's going to be using the new Psychic Awakening rules, some of them at least.
Yeah, for sure.
And so that'll be exciting to see some of those rules on the table.
Yeah.
And see how the Eldari come up against the Orcs.
I think it's going to be a really good game. And it's kind of a classic matchup between the two armies.
Yeah.
Also the two players. Also, something else we want to mention is on Sunday, we are going to be doing a live codex review of Phoenix, the new book.
Yeah.
We don't have time yet, but definitely check it out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and we'll get the details to you. So for those of you who are always fiending for the new rules, like I know I am, definitely tune in. Do we have time for any questions? I'm not sure how long we've run. You guys might have a couple key things. Do you have anything, Bridger? Or are we all?
No, I think we're good on questions from chat.
Okay,
that's great.
Sounds good.
Well, thanks again, everyone, and hope to see you this Sunday and next week.